looking for?
I just started it, so we in the post thing. Oh,
Bro,
did y'all
I started
notice?
noticing like one right here, and then I'm like, I was like, I got lint in my beard. And I'm like, hold up, it's not coming out. I was like, oh shit, I
Man,
got grays coming.
You was trying like, wait, why they moving?
Got a little bit lint in my wait.
mm-hmm.
What is this?
That's
Am
how
I
it
getting
starts,
old?
Zig. That's how it starts.
I'm like,
Yeah.
oh man.
And then you'll see 2, 3, 4.
It's so cool. I'm embracing. I want to let it grow
Yeah,
in.
let
I
it
like
come
it.
on in.
I don't know
Yep.
if you guys can see it, but yeah, I got like gray patch right here.
I see a little bit. Yeah, I do see it.
Mm-hmm.
Camera a little bit. Like yeah, and that corner right there.
Yeah, do it make you look like the salt and pepper look like Dave. Like he got his. Do it like that.
Salt and pepper.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna let my like the old folks say, that ain't number wisdom. Let
That ain't number wisdom. Yep.
Sure. And I was about to go get that little dye your beard shampoo, and Lucy was like, "No, I kind of like it. Leave it."
Yeah, bro.
I'm like,
Some of them be like, they be dyeing it too. I don't know how you can get too black, but they be dyeing it too black.
Like
I be
where it be
Mm.
looking all crazy, like
yeah, bro.
that Beijing.
There you go. Yep.
It's like they squeeze all the ink out of a Sharpie marker and just do your chin like this.
Just put it on the
Yeah,
I'm gonna get rid of it.
I like to go to we got this movie theater by the old barbershop I used to go to. And during the summer, you see the old heads come out with the Beijing in their head, sweating like a mug down their face.
Looking like a whole oil party.
That's why I don't go to that barbershop no more, because I was like, y'all niggas love that Beijing, don't you?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Beijing.
And then what barbers do now is they like to do the spray on and give you the spray lining. But the thing is, me, after I get a haircut, I like to wash my hair. So I'd be like, don't put that spray shit in my head, bro.
Yeah.
Like actually line me up, bro.
Because I feel like that'll mess up or take away from I just got my hair cut.
And all of a sudden my lining all the way down here.
Right.
And all
looking like be looking like an AI prompt.
Right, exactly.
Not the AI lineup.
Yeah. I mean, sometimes it can look good if you do it right. But I feel as though if you overdo it, then it looks crazy.
Barbers just be getting lazy. They be like, all right, yeah, let me spray you up.
Right. Get lazy.
All right, that'd be $90.
Not really for
$90.
Right. $90.
Because it's not really for the people who like are kind of losing their hair. It's for people who have no problem with hair. It's just their hair is not jet black.
Yeah. They want to
like me.
that up a bit.
I'm slowly starting to get the happy face.
That's not the happy face. That's the first time you hear it.
It's slowly
I told my wife
creeping up.
I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna just get the all even, low as can be.
That's what
I'm gonna stop doing the fade.
Just bald it out. Bald in the beard.
I don't want to do the bald. I don't want to do the skin. I just want to do the very, very low.
Very low. Just have a little bit of.
It looks like you're bald, but if you run your hand over it, you feel it.
That's how David did. He did it real low.
Yeah, the kiwi fruit.
Yeah. The kiwi. Yeah.
Like a little.
Just cut it all off, and he cut it all off, and he never went back.
He just want the kiwi fruit.
Sometimes you do a little kiwi. Like right now, you do a little kiwi.
I'm going bald. I'm getting the little 3 circular little.
That's what he got now. Yep.
Yeah. Just.
Yeah.
Do the Macaulay Culkin, get the alcohol.
Slap on there
so you don't get no razor bumps.
Yeah.
Because it's been 3 weeks since I got a haircut, and this shit is ridiculous.
You said 3 weeks? You've been holding?
Yeah.
Oh, no.
The man trying to save.
Like,
the barber's expensive.
Yeah, like
nobody trying to nobody see people like Green is like, look, I'm not paying $50 every. People be like, I get a haircut every Friday, bro. That is, I calculate if we got 4 weeks in a month. That
Not Tig going, the only thing stopping me from being a bad bitch is I don't know how to do my
that part, Tig. I'm trying to tell y'all, if I knew
Tig, that's the only
my own hair, like I'm starting to, because I want to learn how to do like the ponytails and stuff again, because that's starting to come back around. That phase is starting to come back out. So I'm gonna learn how to do my own ponytail.
I gotta do the y'all need to bring back the chicken. What's the little thing that the ladies used to get, the little chicken wrap in the back?
Yep, it's starting to come back. Yep.
Tig say ONLY. I heard that. Tig say I ain't stutter.
You know what I find funny?
That's what's up.
Maybe just me. And this is just coming straight out of respect. This is not me saying anything other than what I'm about to say. I've noticed that the women that we know in the streaming world, y'all don't give yourselves enough credit.
What you mean?
Y'all be saying stuff like y'all don't have fans, or y'all y'all not bad bitches, or y'all not dimes and stuff like that. I think from what I see, I see other things.
Well,
Pinky,
some of them do it to fish for
compliments.
I ain't got no fans.
Pinky got pictures out there that people still have in their Rolodex. And she's talking about, I ain't got fans.
Hey, I was at DreamHack with, I was at PAX with Pinky. I was at DreamHack too. I was the guy that people gave the camera to me to take photos with Pinky. Hey, hold this for me. You not taking out? Oh, yeah, I got you. Yeah.
Like they make us feel like we ain't shit. Like,
hey, you mind holding this for me? I'm about to take a photo with Pinky right quick. Yeah, come on.
You're a regular nigga. You don't stream. You don't do nothing. Who the fuck are you?
Don't do nothing here. You take this camera.
Take this picture.
Zig is a producer / streamer. Like he got credentials, and y'all is No, he don't.
You know you getting a file photo. Look, no, you're not getting no thumb in your frame. Yeah. Look, you getting a full finger extension. Here you go.
I was at DreamHack and got the same exact thing.
Got our own baby
like,
fat.
Oh my God, that's Miss Pinky. Let's go see Miss P.
You said, "Gas
this is my brother
gas
Green." Like I haven't been streaming for 7 fucking years.
Right.
Like
I
fuck me.
Sure I introduce anytime I'm with y'all, I make sure I'm like, y'all don't see them either. This is my bro. This is my friend. This is my home. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah. I see what you're saying, Green. Yeah, Tig, don't be talking like down on yourself like that.
Yeah.
Take me on TikTok up there doing stuff, got fans and stuff talking about something.
Yeah, Tig, you on there getting banned, pissing people off.
Right. On the daily at that.
Like,
on the daily
report.
Right.
She made me think she made me look at myself in the mirror.
Report, right.
Myself, the only thing that doesn't make me a bad. Y'all are part of a whole group called the Baddies. What are you talking about?
This how they push the button when they report Tig. They be
right.
Got to get rid of her real quick.
Get rid of her.
Got her.
She's shining too much.
Right.
He's taking out.
I appreciate that, Green. Good. I appreciate you speaking on that.
I'm just saying, like, it's a couple of y'all who do that. I'd be like,
enough of the slander. That this is this is some less Avengers.
I'd be like, what's wrong with y'all?
Look, didn't Tig be having a quick-witted comebacks?
She do. I be learning from her. I do. I be learning.
Tig be having her fans in there too. They just get scared because
Yeah,
Mr. Tig is right around the corner.
Say Venom come whoop you.
Right.
Come in like the actual. Coming in just like his name suggests, just like Venom from Marvel Rivals.
Venom like 6'8".
Right, 6'8". And 2 temps.
Be like, keep playing if y'all want.
Right. 6 even? I swear I thought he was taller.
Oh, so he's the same.
I don't know, bro.
He's same height as me then. Shit.
Tig must be 5'2", because this dude was.
Tig tall.
I can see that. No, Tig tall. Tig is like 5'11".
5'9". I think
5'9", 5'10".
I think she said 5'9". Yeah, 5'9". Yeah.
I thought she was 5'11", to be quite honest with you.
Oh, bro.
I think it's Tig's videos make her look shorter because we don't have anything to reference. So we just assume she's small.
No, Tig is tall. Tig is tall. I believe if Tig wore heels, it would just shoot her in the sky. Just, but yeah, she's
I think
tall.
Tig is the tallest, right?
Out of all of us, no, because Bridge is tall.
Bridge is tall.
Bridge told me she was like 5.
No, Bridge is tall. She's taller than me.
Yeah, but I remember I told her, I was like, I think Bridge is like 5'11". She's like, no, I'm way shorter than that. I was like,
nah, Bridge. I think Bridge is a solid like 5'9", 5.
I would say,
yeah, maybe she's like 5'9" too.
5'9".
Yeah.
She is taller than me though. Yeah, she is taller.
Well, everybody's taller than me.
I think I'm the shortest. I'm 5'4".
Yes, definitely. Yes. Yes, definitely.
I'm the shortest.
I am a tick under 5'11".
Really? I thought you were 6 even.
Nah, I'm 5.
Yeah, I thought you were 6 even.
They're like,
oh, you well, yeah,
you almost 6 feet. You too short, bro.
Yeah.
I'm 5'10". I'm 5'10.9".
Yeah, I thought you were 6 even. Well, in that case, yeah, you and Dave is the same height. Well, Dave is,
yeah, Dave is
10, 5'9", 5'10", something like that.
Mm-hmm. Legally, I am 6'1".
Legally?
Yeah, legally, I'm
right.
But my driver's license is 6 feet. Yeah, because I went to the doctor and she was like, "You're 6'1". Why your driver's license is 6 feet?" I don't know. They don't measure you at the DMV. They just be like, "How tall are you?"
Yeah.
Put 6 on there.
Yeah, my weight stayed 145 for a long time. Until, I got older and I was like, yeah, can't use that no more.
What? On the
my weight on the license. Because I think it was at one point you had to put your weight on there. I don't think they do it anymore, but
yeah, that was always weird.
Yeah.
Nah, who did I meet that was like, God damn, Green, I didn't know you that tall. I think it was Bridge. And I was like,
Green, pretty tall guy.
I was like, I thought I was the same height as everybody else. Like,
nope.
Nope. Like, I thought it was just known that I was this tall. That's up. I think the tallest person that I know from streaming is gaming is your cousin. Big Ton, yeah.
Big
Ton was
like 6
tall.
6'9".
Yeah.
Yes.
Shout out to the homie Big Ton.
Yep.
But Steph is like 6'4".
Yeah, Steph is tall for no doggone reason. And she gets that from her mom. Amazon. Amazon. Yeah. Her mom, my aunt, is super tall. Her brother is, I'll tell you a story of him, but her sister, my cousin, is tall. I think she gotta be 6 feet.
See, me and Dave like the same height.
Yeah. Yep.
Like I'm like an inch taller, like by like
yeah. Yeah.
I was like, why is it doing that? Oh, it's the green screen.
Green screen. Yep.
I'm gonna have to get a fit like that so we can all take a picture together.
Yep.
It was doing a little photo shoot.
Little razzle dazzle. Yeah. Now that was my favorite one. That's my favorite photo. Yes, superheroes.
I'm like, man, add me to the Bath magazine, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Right. I'm still working on that, by the way.
Bro,
tell
them I'm ready. I want to do it. Shoot. Tell them give me a couple, military green shirts.
Right.
Facts.
I like that color with the
that
white.
Military green is like I got the black one. Nice. I like that green one. That was that's a
I got
sleeper.
The blue one on.
That's a sleeper.
It's my favorite one.
Then he came out with the two color tone one. I'm like, bro, what are those?
Yeah, I remember that one. I like that one.
Was on purpose because he wanted to match his Jordans with that. That's how that came about
on the website. You're like, well, that.
Yeah. For that reason.
Got a secret link,
right?
Like hidden links on the website. That's crazy.
Just to match his shoes. That's why he did it. Trying to cheat the
system. Yeah, Tig, he was holding out on us.
I showed up because I'm like, look, it gotta come back.
Tig will come. Oh, see, look, come on, David. Look, Tig will come back. We'll have the whole crew back.
Right. I'm working on it, y'all. I'm working on it.
Tell them, real ones. We want that bath.
Mm-hmm.
We'll all be like models for it and everything.
It sells itself. You can sell these at these conventions. Like, look, at least we know y'all ain't taking one. At least buy one of our shirts. At least buy the bath shirts. We know y'all don't take one.
Real bath.
Right. Real bath. Right. Real bath.
Real bath.
Like a lot of you people that go to conventions need to be taking real baths. Real baths.
Real bad.
Real baths. Yes. Selling
1 hour
soap.
baths.
Right. Selling soap. Oh, speaking of that,
like the old folks say, just soak in there a little. Just sit there and soak.
Speaking of all that, let me tell y'all that what I have found out. So David always be messing with me about getting the public pools and hot tubs and stuff. He don't like it. He will not swim in public water whatsoever. So I will always tease him about it. So recently, I think it was last week when I found this information out. So we were talking about our patients, how they don't bathe, be smelling and dirty and stuff. And one nurse was talking about a patient that did not bathe for 10 years because they just didn't like water.
10 years?
10 years. Yeah, I couldn't believe it either. Couldn't believe it. But the way they would wash, or some of them, the way they would wash, they would get into the hot tub and just let the hot water just cook off the dirt and then get out and walk this earth.
Cook off the dirt.
Yep. They get in hot tubs or
Have
pools.
I been messing around with this thing all the time?
Mm-hmm. And they would.
Bruh.
Disgusting. Bro. I said, after that, I am not. Absolutely not getting.
And then David in the back. Again. I tried to tell you.
Yep, he did. That's exactly what he says. I tried to tell you, but yeah, they like one patient
shut down every pool. Shut it down. Windows XP that shit. Shut it down.
One patient would not refuse to take a bath or shower, and then another nurse. That's when she said that how this one patient, not the same one, but this one patient, just had a hard time bathing, like reaching parts and stuff. Mm-hmm. They would go and get into a hot tub and let it just boil all the dirt off.
Not boil. Boil is crazy. Green is speechless. Green is like
disgusting.
Boil the dirt off.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yep. So just imagine you getting in a public pool and having your mouth all open.
See, at this point, this is what we need to start putting in. Like, I'm gonna make the decision for you. I'm gonna have in the next 5 minutes, I'm gonna have a platoon of nurses coming here.
The platoon.
2 are gonna grab each, one of each extremity, arm, leg. Mm-mm. We're gonna bring you to the back. We will have a fire hose aimed at you.
I was about to say, just do the fire hose.
Don't even explain. A shower in the next 10 minutes, ma'am.
I wouldn't even explain. Just coming in with the fire hose, a little bit of Dawn soap being poured into it.
Have a pressure
car wash pressure, yeah.
It makes a little Dove soap in there, and hey,
y'all be surprised how
much the deep cleaning. I've
heard and seen within the month and a week or two of time I've been in this position about how foul people are.
You jump in the water and it turns another color.
Yeah, because sometimes like with the pool water, it changes colors. Like if you pee in the water or whatever, it gives like this dark blue. Insane. Insane.
Yeah, I remember when they first came out with that because that was like the hot thing. That was like how you find out who was peeing in the pool.
Mm-hmm.
Who had the blue ring around them? Just
the blue ring.
Mm-hmm.
You couldn't just get up and take like 30 steps at the literal pool restroom. Right?
Yeah.
Y'all just nasty.
And mind you, this is before they get in the pool. They could have used a bathroom because when they get in the pool, that's when the blue start forming around them. Yeah. I'll never forget it. 3rd grade, my first time, getting a big swimming pool, and I seen that blue ring, and I didn't know what it was until I asked my cousin, and she told me, and I said, "Oh,
that's the shame, people."
That means to get out. We have to flush and disinfect now.
No, they ain't flush and disinfect. That chlorine did what it had to do.
Yep.
Yeah.
They wasn't gonna do all that. Nah.
No, we flush and power.
It was just it was the ring of shame. Exactly.
The ring of shame.
Mm-hmm.
The blue.
I think it was I had went swimming. This was a public pool, like a park or something, and somebody vomited in the pool, and they shut it down that way because there wasn't no way.
All right, whatever.
But
yeah,
ain't
that's
gonna shut it down. Yeah,
you can't do that. About that. All right,
you got to shut the pool down for chunks. You can't just But for urine,
that boy was on the side of the pool.
The boy sound like a Street Fighter.
They got us out that pool so quick.
Continue 10.
Right.
Just
here's a little, pale boy, he was going off, poor baby.
puking his life out. Just
yes.
Got the count. He had the countdown next to him.
He was gripping the side of the pool. They got us up out of there so quick. They was like, everyone out the pool. Woo, that was a doozy right there.
Oh man.
Yes, he was going crazy.
I couldn't get out the pool. It just happened.
Right. It just happened.
Y'all keep telling me why I get out. You think I would have?
I think everybody pees in the pool at least once in their lifetime.
Not me.
I ain't do that. But
right.
I was gonna get my ass whooped.
Right. You ain't about to.
Six Flags? Six Flags America, you all the way at the end of the wave pool and it starts. And you can't get out. You can't get out. Once the waves start, you can't get out. You gotta go.
I was too scared to get my ass whooped as a kid. Yeah, never. Yeah, Tig. I don't know.
Nah, but here's the thing: Six Flags didn't have the blue ring. It was just you pee. Hey,
that's crazy.
Nobody's gonna know about it unless you say something.
Nobody's gonna know.
Just pee and let it be what it is. The chlorine will take care of it. That's like people used to get in the pool and then they have the little showers outside.
Oh yeah, yeah.
And you know how many times I looked at people get out the pool and just bypass the shower and just put their clothes on? Like,
right on. Yep.
Be like, you got Clorox all over you, my brother. You don't want to wash that off?
We showered going in and showered going out. I do remember that.
I'm going to bed, bro. I'm just, bro. You don't wash all that clothes.
Legs be ashy in the mug.
But he got home, took that swimsuit off, got right in the bed.
Yeah, man, that was a fun time. I appreciate that, man. I'm gonna see y'all in the morning, man.
Right, all right. Night, y'all.
Wonder why he waking up his legs all white.
Smell like the whole day.
I would have woke up to love to eat my flesh.
Right, your skin all stuck on the bed. Then melted off.
And got bleach stains in the sheets and stuff.
Oh, people nasty.
Now your
like
blanket's all polka dot
on the bed.
Bro, people really nasty.
Oh god!
Like god damn, bro. Like that's why your skin be having eczema. You over there
like
not washing bleach off.
Like a whole lizard in the bed, skin just melting off.
I wish they had a way to like put people like your skin and put that under a magnifying glass and be like, look, this is what's on your skin. Do you want to if this don't want to make you take a bath?
Right.
Look, this is someone that's clean, and this is you.
That's why I never understood why people be taking baths and they fill up the tub, then they pour a whole bunch of Clorox bleach in it, and they be like, I'm taking a bath. Now you got to take a shower after you took the bath because you got Clorox all over you. What are we doing?
Wait, they put bleach?
Dumping. Yeah, that's a old school thing where they put like a cap or two of bleach in the water. Yeah.
Which I never understood because you're washing with soap and water.
Yeah.
You don't need the Clorox. You got soap and water.
You got the Irish Spring bar soap that will definitely scrape every
hell yeah,
skin off your
Or
body.
that yellow. Where
You
is
will
it?
need
Yellow
half a
orange
tub of
bar
lotion
soap?
to
Dial.
rehydrate your skin.
Mm-hmm.
Yo, I used to love Irish Spring.
Irish Spring or what's the yellow bar? That's the worst
The
one.
Dial.
Dial, yeah, Dial.
That's the industrial.
Mm-hmm.
That's like
Or
if
the
you was
Ivory
a car
soap.
mechanic changing oil all day, you use that. You'll strip all the oil off you.
Yep. That white Ivory soap too. Those are three. Like I'll interchange out of those three.
I had to use Dove.
Here's a quick story before. Quick story before we leave.
What you got?
Before we go into it, so back when I was single.
Okay.
Oh, I was meeting this girl for we was going to get some drinks.
Context.
Yeah. Not now. In case my wife is watching.
Before.
Not now.
Right.
Before.
I was like, okay, that's why you said that. Context.
Right.
But she knows about this girl. It was this girl I dated. She had a very interesting occupation. And we went out for drinks one day. She's like, I'm just so sorry. My house got flooded. So I had to take a shower before you picked me up, blah, 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 blah. So I remember I was sitting there thinking like, okay. So I picked her up and the whole car just instantly Irish Spring soap. And I was like, nah, we gonna be cool. We're gonna be cool with this. Because Irish Spring to me is one of the best smells in the world.
Yeah,
and she was,
yep.
She was a hooker, got it? No, she was a dancer.
She was a fairy. Yep.
She was a fairy. Yep. All right, ready.
Look, nah, she took like I think she took like the whole bar and just washed 3,000 times with that Irish Spring because it was smelling so good. I was like, Jesus. She ain't no perfume or nothing, just Irish soap.
Irish Spring soap.
I can't have fun. Tim will let me have fun.
I mean, you know,
she's a fairy. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Double whammy or whatever they said.
She had that ain't what they said. We all know what they said.
You know what they
Oh yeah, because fairy is supposed to mean a 304, as the kids say.
Yeah, she was a fairy. Yep.
I mean, she was a nice girl. You know, she was cool.
Irish Spring. Like she was shot on 2K green.
The only reason why me and her didn't last longer than 3 months was because she moved to Chicago. That's it.
Oh, she moved? Okay.
Other than that,
shout out to her.
Hey, look, Green had nothing bad to say about her. I'm gonna take it. She was cool.
She was cool.
Because she was trash, I'm sure Green would have pointed it out.
Oh yeah. We can have that show.
I'll definitely.
I got a couple people on that list.
He said, I'll definitely let you know if they was. I'm gonna look. Green said she was cool. I'll take your word.
Right.
Yeah, that one was cool. Yeah. I ain't had nothing to say about her. We probably would have lasted a lot longer if she didn't move to Chicago.
She
tried to get me to move with her. I was like, Chicago. I'm from Baltimore. What makes you think I want to go to Chicago? Like, no.
You don't go. What's it called? The Windy? Was it the Windy City?
Windy City. Yep.
Nah.
Windy City, bro.
I'm already in a city where everybody got a problem for no goddamn reason. Why would I want to go to Chicago where they just be crashing out just because it's a Tuesday?
Right.
It's
Tuesday.
What's your favorite team? Why?
Right.
You know how I'm gonna answer this.
Whatever your favorite team is. That's
right. Whatever you like.
I don't watch sports.
Where you from? Same place you from, my brother.
Right.
How you doing?
I'm from around the way, dog.
Remember we was in the 8th grade together. You don't remember?
I'm from down yonder.
Right, down yonder. Don't even worry about it, brother.
Oh, thank you, baby.
Oh. Sorry.
Thank you.
Bro.
Oh, man. But let's get started, everybody. We will be right back.
It's gonna smell like a gaming convention.
You know, they can
a local convention.
It's gonna. Nah, but that's, no, that's fine.
dare you disrespect Nikki like that?
Yes. Wait a minute. No, not Nikki. Nikki was fine because she had on the black bra. No, she was hot. No.
You talking about Fifi?
I'm talking about the other one. Yeah, she things. She came from Grove Street for real.
Step into the game where the real ones play. Green, pinky, zig, and bridge got something to say. Joystick dreams and pixel streams we slay, bringing bled vibes every single day. Controllers locked, we break that code. Power-ups in hand, leveling the mode. From gaming to laughs to stories untold. In the culture we mold, the gold unfolds. We the real ones, gaming show crew. For the players, the fans, the geeks like you. Entertainment and bled all intertwined. Grab the mic and hit start, we shine.
Yo.
Well, that boy say,
yo. Right.
When the R&B singer hit the whoo.
Ooh, yeah. ooh, yeah.
Figure we switch it up a little bit.
Yeah.
Hey, ain't nothing wrong with that. You know he's feeling it when he hit the whoo.
Right. It's in his soul. It's in his heart.
It's in his being.
Right.
All existence. What's up, everybody?
What's up?
It's the Real Ones Gaming Show. Yes, we have another week, another Friday. So we and you know, they just don't stop the news. They just keep gaming industry just like, you know, screw it.
Wow, this week.
Bruh. Especially with streamers.
Bruh.
Y'all are wilding.
Bruh.
Y'all said, who can stop us now? Nobody.
Crazy work. And then now, like, well, I mean, can I call them celebrities? Yeah.
Kind of. Yeah.
But they're
depends on which ones.
Yeah, depending on which one. They're starting to dip over into the streaming world and then they wilding out. And this whole streaming university thing, bruh.
No decorum.
That's a whole debacle in itself. I'm telling you what.
I mean, let's go ahead and just talk about it real quick.
Some wild.
I think I know what my biggest story from that is, but I mean, Pete, what's the one thing you saw from it?
Look, so a couple of things I've seen. One thing is that I've seen people upset because they haven't been chosen.
Uh-oh.
Okay, mine's has something to do with that. Mm-hmm.
So I'm like this. Okay, I'm realistic now. I'm at a big age where I have to be realistic. And I already knew the game. I already knew what it was gonna be like. And I hate and I've always been this way. I hate calling us small streamers because we are not small streamers. We're growing, right?
Mm-hmm.
But you have to be realistic. He was not gonna choose us. Like, I think it was one, growing streamer that got chosen. So shout out to her. I can't think of her name right now, but shout out to her. However, y'all already knew we was not going to be picked in that bunch. Like, I had a hint of who may have been chosen that were, you know, bigger streamers on the, you know, on the poll or whatever like that. And I was like, damn, why that person get chosen? Why this? You know, but as far as like the, you know, the lower number streamers, yeah, I already knew that was gonna happen. So we were pretty much promoting it, if you will. He got free promotion. because everybody made videos on it and stuff like that talking about it. And I get it. Yeah, throw your name in the hat. I go off, because I be doing that too. Throw your name in the hat, but it ain't worth getting mad over. It ain't worth getting upset over, because that's the way the game is. It is what it is.
Yeah, you know? I mean, I pretty much knew what it was in the beginning, so I didn't even. And plus, I don't know. I kind of feel like I'm too old for that now. Like, that seems like it. Let's say he chose my 36, 37-year-old ass to go there. I can't take off for work that long to be going to no
exactly
2 weeks. Like, I'm sitting there thinking like, oh, it's just gonna be a master class that you can take online, and you network and stuff.
University for real.
Yeah. They didn't rent it out a whole dormitory, like and said, this is your campus. Just don't tell nobody where it is. And literally 10 minutes after you said that, people were telling people where it was.
Oh yeah.
So I was like, you should have knew that was going to happen. You should have had that in the secret studio or something. Yeah.
NDA should have been signed, or if that was the case.
I will say the one story I got out of it, the girl Zoe Spencer, who got upset that she didn't get picked, and then everybody jumped on top of her. I will say this. I understand her frustration. Completely understand it. Especially if you feel like you're a centerpiece to a smaller group and the outer ring of that smaller group got selected, but you got left. I can understand why you would feel some sort of way about that, right? Cool. I can understand Kai's point of saying something happened before. I don't want that in this. It's nothing personal. That line was kind of weird because, like, it was personal. Right? It was personal. You just say it was personal.
It was a business decision. You be biting people on stream and stuff. Like, nobody want to be. You be doing too much.
Now, I will say, even though she's be doing too much, that is her brand. And she became famous off of that. And a lot of the people that are complaining about it now knew about that way before. You knew what she did to get her numbers. You knew what made her so popular. You knew what her thing was. And y'all welcomed her in. You allowed her to keep doing the stuff. But now it's annoying to you. So now you like,
because now people watch.
And I will say this, as an older black man, maybe y'all don't care. I am a little disappointed in some of you younger black men. Some things just don't need to be talked about. Kai handled it. Leave it alone at that point. Some of y'all went too far.
Way too far. Way too far.
Like, y'all could have just let that stuff chill. That was between her and Kai. If Kai said this is what it was, he handled the situation. She spoke on how she felt. She handled the situation. Let it die off. But some of y'all just kept going, and that was like...
It's way
It's like I say every day. You're opening a door that you're not going to like it when other people walk through that same door. Y'all are calling her stuff that, technically speaking, people could call you. And I would have just left them. I would have left them alone.
I've seen her say some things about guys too, like what typically everyone else say about a black man whenever they don't have anything to say about them. They just say, "Oh, you GA," They just assume that. Oh, okay. So it's like, at some point, people just get tired of being disrespected and played with. And she's not. I don't know. I don't know. If I seen how she got down, I was just like, okay. So
yeah, I think like her crying about it, understandable. It's her platform. She can do whatever she really feels like it. I didn't see a reason, I wouldn't have cried about it.
Yeah,
but that's not me. That's her, and she obviously felt like she had a stronger relationship with Kai than what was portrayed. So, if I'm one of Kai's friends or I'm one of Kai's associates, and I see her crying about it, and even if I don't agree with her crying about it, let her feel how she feels and move on. It's over with. Who cares?
Made a decision.
Right?
Who say you won't have a second class?
Exactly.
But Yeah. But what ended up happening was people started pulling up old clips and started accusing her of being a rapist.
Oh, what?
I'm telling you, a lot of stuff she was doing that was like, and this is the type of stuff, the stuff that she was doing, if you flip the script and a guy would just start grinding on somebody or something like that, it will be flame and brimstone.
Oh yeah.
I will say this
though, do stuff like twerk on people, and they'd be like, "Yo, chill out," and she's like, "No," and she kept trying to
forcing herself.
Yeah, I'm like, I agree with that.
And people laughing at it, they think it's funny, but if a guy would do that,
it'd be hell to pay.
And I'm like, see, and that's what guys be talking about when men do it.
Yeah,
y'all be ready to put us on pikes and everything else, but that's like a conversation. That's like a whole nother conversation.
That's a whole nother conversation.
But I agree with that point. I agree with that point. But here's where it gets messy.
What you got?
Right.
Because the people who were calling her that and were showing those clips.
I got you.
Neglected to say that they were touching her inappropriately on the same stream.
Yeah, these particular people, yes.
Yes. So I'm saying that's what I mean by like you're opening the door.
You call her that.
It gets sticky. So leave those doors closed if you don't want them open for everybody.
Right.
They're all in there being weird.
Yeah.
So I was like, y'all was just being young and stupid and doing stupid stuff. And
what kind of stream? Like, I don't think like that with my stream. Like, this is weird.
Yeah.
When y'all collab and y'all, I don't know. That's just I guess they see that like a certain group of people do things, and that's what they got to get. That's what they did to get popular, or that's what they did to get their platform booming. So they're like, oh, I gotta do prank videos too, or I gotta do this too.
Some prank videos, boy, they gonna get somebody messed up.
Well, yeah,
somebody already got messed up.
They feel like they gotta do, and then even in some like speaking on the university, like some of these people trying to hold master classes and stuff, and people in the class joking and making fart noises and stuff. I'm like, bro, what are y'all doing? Somebody's literally telling y'all how they made $6 million a month doing this, and y'all want to joke and yo, what's up, chat? Bro, they got somebody's talking right here. What are you doing?
They're literally with the gimbals in their hands. I'm like, y'all not gonna pay attention to that?
Yeah.
Like you have someone who's literally came out of the hood, just like most of y'all,
right?
Who's now making millions, giving you the script,
pay for everything. Probably all you do is just show up and
yep, show up and listen.
And you're gonna gain more followers because they know you're at Streamer University. They know you're streaming while you're at stream. So you're making money while you're doing it, and he's like giving you gems
and bringing other people, like Green said, bringing other people in.
Yeah, but see, that's what I've always said. Like I've always, well, not anymore, but at one point I always said that my door was open. You know what I'm saying? If anybody needed some tips, tricks, and you know what I'm saying, whatnots, my door is always open, and I would give these gems, but I would never. Or, well, yeah, I can say never, but I wouldn't see these people actually using it. So it's like, you can tell people what to do. Like, hey, I'm giving you free game, how to get some money, get some brands or whatever the case may be, and it will never use it. So it does kind of make me upset that you didn't choose, you know, these growing streamers that's actually willing to do the work, put in the work, listen and do. And you got, you know, these silly folks. And that's putting it real.
Yeah.
Real
like I said before, we already knew they was gonna pick people that was. If you think about, if you're gonna do something like this, if I would have put myself in Kai's shoes, I'm not about to fly and pay for people that I don't know to a university, to a campus, and invest.
Right, invest.
I would almost kind of like have another thing with like growing streamers and different things like that. I think the mission statement might have gotten misconstrued of what this was.
Yeah.
Yeah, people are actually threatening to sue them because of that, though.
See, that's what I'm saying. I think
because they're saying like because he picked people that are kind of in his circle already. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
They're saying like you kind of wasted everybody's time because we all thought we had a fair chance to get in.
No.
And I was like, he told y'all he was picking.
Yeah.
I was picking. Yeah. Like,
yeah.
I can't pick you based off of all of your skills. I can only pick on what I can see and what I know. So if I see Miss Pinky 313, I'm like, oh, I know her level. That's definitely something that needs to be.
Come on.
Yeah. Look, might as well. But Jimmy Cricket 123 at yahoo.com. I don't know that dude. Like
no profile photos.
Right.
Yeah, you only giving me 2 or 3 videos to look at, and I'm like, that's funny. But have you done this on a consistent basis? No, I don't know. I'm not going through that, especially when he only had like a month to go through everything and get it all together, and the amount of money he probably spent doing all of this. I get why he picked the people he picked.
It's like an interview. You going if a coworker says, "Hey, I see you got an opening, Green, at your department. Hey, I got one of my friends, Miss Pinky. She looking for a job right now." Okay, well that's gonna hold weight then, and you might help me do my job.
Yeah,
be more efficient. All right, I got.
It's gonna hold more weight than somebody who wrote in the Indeed.
Bro, not Indeed.
I think more so he wanted to create. To be honest, because now that I'm thinking about it, I don't think he actually wanted to create a streamer university. I think he just wanted to put on a show.
Yeah, definitely.
I mean, at the end of the
like
day,
a reality show, if you will. Yeah. And
it's probably where it's leading to.
I don't think nothing. I would hope to think he wasn't trying to be malicious, because I mean, this is actually I've never heard of nothing like this. I'm sure somebody's probably done it before, or whatever, but I personally haven't seen nothing like this before. So, like, I don't even know what he rented out of school. Y'all said, and got a
I forget where about, but it's on a school campus. I know that for sure.
So
like in a school. That I if I can recall that it is at active school.
Interesting.
On their campus.
Out with an active school. This is just some stuff you never heard of before.
Yeah, because somebody had mentioned like a HBCU or something like that. So I don't know how. I just kind of skimmed through the interwebs, and I seen it. They were saying like it's on a school campus. I was like, oh,
they got classrooms. They got. I mean, I can't knock the setup.
Yeah. Like
there's some things on a business. Now my business brain is like, of course, hindsight is 2020, but I'm like, I probably would have done this different. That different. This different.
Yeah.
I would have had NDAs.
Definitely NDAs.
You know what I'm saying? Like, there's things from a business standpoint. I'm sure you the same, Pinky. Like, you probably see some things that he could have done better. I don't know what the rush was. Like a longer process.
Because I thought it was going to be a longer process too. To be honest, like
that's another thing. Yep.
I feel like the videos that I've seen was like 2 weeks long, and then I was like, oh, okay, when he gonna choose? And I felt like when I said that, that's when he had already chose the people.
Already chose. It's like,
geez, right? Like you ain't give time to,
Like I would have had that open almost like a month to 2 month window, if not a little longer. Like let people, because the more time you get, the people can actually create something when you give them time. Instead of rushing or different things like that.
Yeah, because I don't even know how the submissions went. Like, what was the criteria for the submission? Because I seen the videos on TikTok, and I seen people say, I would like to join Streamer University, and I felt like say if I would have did my submission different. You know what I'm saying? Because when I was thinking about it, I was like, okay, I would do this, I would do that. You know what I'm saying? Make it unique. It was just more so people saying, hey, choose me.
That's what I do.
Yeah. So,
you could have did like a whole skit. Like if you give people time, like what Pinky saying, like but giving people time to like do like a whole skit photo. I mean, it depends on whatever you're able to do. Together, but
they actually show their creativity versus just saying, "Hi, I'm putting my name in the hat for Streamer University. Pick me," type thing.
Yeah. The only thing is, I just don't want them to see, because we know it's a lot of, well, mostly or is a black gathering. I just don't want nothing to come out of this for them to say, and that's why we don't and that's why we don't give y'all nothing. So y'all just go in there, everybody just do their thing. Of course, when you gather people together, no matter what race or anything like that, something's gonna happen.
Yeah.
Don't let something wild happen to where it's like, and that's what
it is.
And that's why we don't give y'all nothing right there.
Yeah.
So hopefully nothing like that come out. So,
yeah. But
you got people. Look, at the end of the day, these are grown adults. So I mean, you got people in these dorms.
Are they grown?
Legally adults,
right? Legal adults.
In the brain, they might not be fully matured,
right?
But,
you know, something's gonna
happen. I'll be like, man, shut up.
Right?
Listen,
you know, something's gonna happen. Something.
I know.
We just at the beginning.
More blunt, but I'm like,
something's gonna happen. Something bad's gonna happen. But you know,
I was trying to go to sleep and they put the pillow on top of my head and beat me with socks. I'm like, here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Here you go. Right.
They pranked me.
Just a bunch of stuff.
They threw me in the hot tub to let the dirt boil off.
Right.
They called me musty.
Right.
Somebody already. What's her name?
See,
Cooking with Kaya had a student, because she's one of the professors.
Cooking with Kaya is one of the.
Yeah.
Oh, she's one of the mastermind, whatever. People
yeah. And she had a student in there that I guess is another famous streamer, but she said he was musty.
See,
I'm like, how are you in the room with a girl that you swore up and down you had a crush on, and you going that musty?
Look at that.
You'd be surprised.
Fumbled.
You're at a whole dorm. You have showers. Just take a shower before you go to the professor.
Water.
Spray something.
What's wrong with them?
A quick. It's fine.
Lister, this was like late 90s, early 2000s. Didn't Listerine create these like breath strips?
Yeah, those strips.
You can create a strip. Look, you don't even
have still
to,
out.
Just grab one or two.
It dissolves in your mouth and you don't worry about it.
All right, I'm fresh. All right, cool. Like Green said,
chewing gum. Who doesn't like to chew gum every once in a while?
Chew gum. Come on, bro.
It's really too easy to be. People
it's too easy to be clean and have your hygiene up. Green,
drink an Everfresh or something. Make your breath somewhat decent. Like,
yeah, stop eating the Takis. Put the Takis down.
Right. The Takis destroying them.
The Takis and hot fries and
right. That red dye, boy. Tell your ass.
That red
dye. Going into your day eating Funyuns and
eat some apples.
Right.
Yeah.
A couple bananas or something.
Yeah, some strawberries, something. Jesus Christ.
Drink some water. Drink you some water.
Things that God gave us for free.
Drink your water.
Apples.
Right.
Grapes. Water.
Be wondering why your urine's blue, because you drink too much Kool-Aid, sir.
Blue.
Okay.
Your body's talking to you. Your body's telling you.
I am
that's
parched. Another story to tell later.
Up there, just urinating blue raspberry Kool-Aid because straight into your system.
Oh,
your urine is the color of sunny delight.
Exactly. Jesus. I tell you, water tell on everybody. That's another story. We'll talk about post show.
Well, in other news,
have orange fago urine.
You're right.
Drink some water immediately, sir.
Quick, fast, and a hurry, please.
Well, while we wait for updates on Streamer University, we got a bunch of updates from other games. Let's start with the lesser, and then we'll go up. Fairies are coming to Sims 4. Yes, you can.
What do you mean by fairies, Green? When you say fairies, what do you?
I want to say it, but
like
Tinkerbell fairies.
Tinkerbell fairies.
Oh, look,
it says the Sims 4 may introduce fairies in the upcoming Enchanted by Nature expansion pack. So they said bump all the rumors of Sims 5. We're just gonna keep giving you
DLC. I just felt like that was a thing already, though. To be honest, the fairies.
It might have been a mod.
Yeah,
now, this isn't a thing though. This is the leak comes from a reputable source, but official confirmation is still pending from EA. So if you're still playing Sims 4,
they still playing it.
Mm-hmm.
They still
get some fairies, and then you can sing "She Was a Fairy."
Use RP the games. It's a wrap. You don't bought yourself a decade.
But
you don't bought yourself
a game that I'm not even gonna lie. This update kind of makes me want to go download it again.
Do some
but Helldivers 2's latest update. Players can now go ahead on the Earth. Yeah, they then took the war to Earth, and now fight for democracy.
To Earth.
Yeah, Helldivers is I played it a little bit. I love my PvE games.
Yeah,
it's pretty good.
Helldivers is a good game. Nobody was playing it at the time, so I was like, oh, okay, cool. So I just stopped,
it's definitely one of those games that's fun with people.
Yeah, you need a group.
You getting bum rush, and you have to hurry up and try to put the directional code in to
get right.
You need somebody to cover fire.
Yeah, cover fire. I'm trying to. Oh shit, wrong code.
They even came up with a Elgato plugin just so you could punch in the code using your Steam Deck for the game.
That's fire. That's fire. Cause it makes you like you in the. I ain't gonna lie, that's fire. That's fire.
But just some notes on it. Player count for Helldivers 2 rose 50% after the launch of May's Heart of Democracy update.
50% is crazy.
It is, yeah.
Yeah. Just to give y'all an idea of how much that is, in December, their Omens of Tyranny update drew over 150,000 active players. So this new update, the Heart of Democracy, addresses many fans' complaints, brought back players, and future updates are being planned. So if you were waiting for some new stuff to come to Helldivers 2, I saw a couple videos. It looks pretty good. It's pretty good. I like it. I might re-download it.
So what you're saying is we're gonna be playing some Helldivers 2.
I'm down for it.
I'm interested in it now because I was like, oh yeah, I was supposed to play that.
Yeah.
Is it free?
Oh no, Helldivers 2?
Yeah.
No.
I got hold on. Oh,
let me see.
Free. It's not free, but
it's free for me.
if you want to play it, I got a code.
Yeah, code.
Yeah, so it says
if you want to play, I got you.
For those that are interested, and you want to purchase Helldivers 2, it's $31.99 on Steam right now.
That's not bad. That's not bad at all.
Nah, it's not bad. And then for the big update, the one we've all been waiting for. Marvel Rivals 2.5 update hits May 30th, 7 days from now, next weekend or Friday. It'll be hitting. And that means Ultron will be here.
But that's not the main thing, though. That's not
no, it's not. They got a bunch of stuff.
There's
a lot of team ups.
There's more.
Number one, I don't care what they say. Ultron is not a strategist. That man is completely just worried about killing and only killing. You don't even
need to go back and read up on Ultron.
right.
Oh, but Captain America, Human Torch, and other will receive some nerfs, while Doctor Strange, Squirrel Girl, and more will get buffs. Jeff the Land
Squirrel
Shark.
Girl? Wait a minute.
Mm-hmm.
So them squirrels are gonna hunt me down either way.
Probably. They probably gonna make her stronger.
Yeah.
Jeff the Land Shark is getting probably the biggest buffs in the whole game.
Yeah, because respectfully, he's soft.
Dang, not the shark being soft.
But he's a healer,
like
though.
Kobe soft.
Well, I think that's because a lot of strategists, people who use Jeff, they don't use him as a strategist. They use him as a DPS. But from what I read on the patch notes, they are nerfing some abilities so you DPS players won't be able to use him as a DPS Jeff.
Mm-hmm.
He will be a strategist. His blasts, they're gonna give you 3 instead of, I think it was 6 or 7 before you have to reload, and they'll be on a cooldown system. So they're trying to make them like you have to use them as a strategist.
Okay.
But with that being said, they gave him some team ups. Jeff the Land Shark will be featured in 2 new team ups with Venom and with Storm. With Storm, they formed something called the Sharknado.
Okay.
So Storm's tornado and the base will now be also Jeff can do his ultimate at the exact same time. Mm-hmm. The tornado sucks the opposite team into it, and they will get damaged, and then Jeff will be able to spin them out like he normally does. The animation is kind of funny. It's crazy. Mm-hmm. With the Venom team up, Jeff is able to use the symbiote to attach to his teammates to heal them up. So he'll be able to basically heal multiple teammates at the same time.
So pretty much like, all right, we getting ready to push.
Mm-hmm.
Let's go.
So he's able to heal like multiple people. Now with that, there's some new game mode was teased during the dev update. It looked like it's a strategy type of mode where it's more like a board game rather than the regular Marvel Rivals one. I didn't see too much on that.
Okay.
But
like
it looked
like a little mini game.
Yeah, looks pretty interesting though.
What about didn't they have a Marvel board game that came out like Midnight Suns, something like that?
Yeah, they had Midnight Suns. No, it's kind of like that. It's I think it's turn-based.
Okay.
But like I said, I saw like little clippets, and it's literally like you as the player are looking over top, and you choose where your 6 players are going to be, and then from there they just battle.
Oh, so it sound like what they call real-time strategy.
Yeah,
like Halo Wars, Gears. What was it? I forgot the little top-down Command and Conquer.
I wanted to say, wasn't Helldivers 1 kind of like that too?
Helldivers 1, yep. Helldivers 1 was like that.
Yeah.
Yep. Top down.
Yeah. So I'm looking through some of the patch notes that they say. It looks like
I got one that y'all ain't on that I heard about already.
Which one?
All right, so breaking news. Real Ones Gaming Podcast breaking news that I heard on Reddit is confirmed, not confirmed. Emma Frost, her thighs are going to be enlarged by 3 inches. Breaking news. That's going. I'm surprised you didn't have this, Green. That's 2.5. Crazy. It's been. I've been holding all episode. I've been wanting to tell you all this. 3 inches.
Her ultimate is now just putting the enemy team head in between the thighs.
Right. It's squashing it like it's a walnut. Oh my god!
She has a new attack. It's called like the Nutcracker. Like she's gonna put the person between, and then HP gone.
Hey, look, there is a couple team ups that's
funny.
Now that I'm looking at them,
no, Green, I'm mad. I'm looking at it right now.
So it might be crazy.
They just took away, well, they will be taking away the ammo overload with Rocket Raccoon and the Punisher.
Oh, Rocket Raccoon and Punisher. They're team up.
Would team up all the time with the ammo. Oh, they taking away.
That was a crazy team up.
It was.
But in replacement of that,
Oh.
It's going to be Rocket Network, which is Rocket Raccoon and Penny Parker. So Penny Parker will get 2 of her spider nests. Meanwhile, Rocket's BRB is upgraded to a web beacon. So when he puts up his BRB, it'll be a web with spider bots too. So that's going to be a crazy combination too. I think a lot of people won't get that one.
I wonder why Overwatch never thought of that. Like, all right, Winston and like Torb and Bastion, they have a man. Marvel, I'm telling y'all, Marvel got it because it creates more synergy and more teamwork with your partners.
Sure do.
Is a great thing to think about.
But Pink, you're a Punisher main. Punisher's now going to be teaming up with Black Widow.
That'll be crazy.
As the team up anchor, the Punisher gains maximum health increase of 25 and a 5% boost in damage output, while Black Widow unlocks a new pulse rifle ability through her team up with the Punisher. So
they're saying, look, Punisher, we're gonna bring you over here with Black Widow.
But the thing is, when I play, there's not a lot of Black Widow players.
I think they're trying to encourage you gonna get some.
Yeah.
So I can see that happening. Yeah.
So more people gonna be like, all right, so if you got Punisher, I'm gonna get Black Widow just to have some synergy.
Yeah.
Yeah. They are removing.
I think people are more collaborative on Marvel Rivals than how Overwatch is. They're like, I'm picking Zarya. I don't care. Oh, can you please switch to no?
Right.
All right, bro.
No.
All right.
No. I ain't doing it. No.
I ain't doing it.
Yeah. So I mean, May 30th. May 30th. It's gonna be crazy.
Oh, May 30th. That is
right around the corner.
7 days from now.
Yep.
Yep.
1 week away. So what y'all saying is I need to get back on it and get good.
Come on,
bro.
I was shooting your dark side.
I was shooting the hell out the ground when I was playing with Green the other day. Green and
you said you was shooting up the ground.
And I think
you know what? Let me get back on this.
Me and Tig.
You know what? Let me get back on this controller.
Oh no! I said who? Oh, you was doing mouse and keyboard. Okay,
I tried. I was like, I need to get my. I could do mouse and keyboard on Borderlands and stuff, but PvP, I get too anxious. I guess I don't know. I'll be like, let me.
Yeah, I'm the same way. I cannot. I congratulate y'all that do keyboard of mine.
People be doing all that. They be doing all that.
Yeah.
I've been feeling comfortable with mouse and keyboard from Marvel Rivals.
Really?
Which is surprisingly. I feel really
off.
I like it. Your aim gets so much better.
I do have one question. Since we talking about like, mouse and keyboard and stuff, when we getting back on COD?
Soon. I'm telling you, Marvel Rivals have been having.
So Marvel Rivals is definitely that's for Pinky to see this.
Yes, it's been having me hostage. So
Green. So for Pinky to say Marvel Rivals has taken her attention away from COD, is that an indictment on COD, or is that just saying that's how good Marvel is?
That's how good Marvel is.
My opinion is Marvel Rivals is a great game.
It is. I do give it that.
And I think they picked a good time to do it.
Okay.
And I think it's a two-way street. It gives validation to how good Marvel Rivals is, but it also gives validation to the opinion that Activision is getting really lazy with COD.
Yeah.
It's just there's nothing new for COD right now. It's like it's the same. We get a new map, but it's like the same thing. Once you get to the maps, you're kind of like, oh, okay, it's the same thing every time we get on the game. And until they deal with some of the issues like cheaters, matchmaking, and some of the other stuff, like people complained about the matchmaking for Call of Duty, but I never had that problem because I thought it was fair. If you put me into the same lobby as people who equal my skill set, that's a fair round. But when we say, oh, we don't want skill-based matchmaking because we want to be cool and we don't want to face people our same skill because that's too competitive. Then you mess it up. And I think too much to creators, to competitive gamers.
Yeah.
And now they just throw us in with everybody, and it becomes not fun. That's the truth. It's just not fun.
Yeah. I think that's what happened with me at Apex. I was like,
definitely.
Let me just try to learn the what's going on?
Yep.
Let me learn. The learning curve was ridiculous.
Arenas came in and we all had fun. And those people who got tired of that skill-based matchmaking with the battle royale mode went over to arenas, and they noticed the player drop. Everybody went to arenas, and then the competitive gamers and the sweats got mad because they no longer had those casual players that would play battle royale because we all went to arenas.
Yeah. We don't have any casual people to beat up on.
Yeah, right.
Y'all go play over there.
We're battling people on our skill set now. We don't want that.
I don't want to spend 30 minutes dropping off of a thing. Then I gotta find my weapons. I get straight to the point in arenas.
Yep.
It's like I'm sorry to tell y'all competitive players, but we don't want to play with you.
I don't want to be. Sometimes you want to play with my friends with a little competitiveness, but not like sweating.
Yeah,
competitiveness with people who are also casual gamers.
Yeah,
for you gamers who want to be in the MLG and no, I don't want to play with you.
Right.
I just got off work and went hang with my friends.
Right, exactly. Because I always say I am a casual sweat. Like I play casually, but you know what I'm saying? Just give me a little challenge, but don't be just rocking me. You know what I'm saying? I don't want that.
As soon as I'm dropping off the map, they shooting us off the parachute. Yeah, I didn't get a chance, bro.
Right.
How you land so fast, first off?
Exactly. Because I could have sworn we jumped at the same time.
720 spins and I just landed and you already got a headshot on me. How? I didn't even see a gun. I didn't even see a crate.
Right.
Like it's just too many sweats in that game.
Fortnite, it's okay.
I re-downloaded Apex. I didn't even bother. I was like, you know what? Arenas is only for 2 weeks. That's how long you? Nah, I'm cool.
Arena, it's an event now. This is an event.
That's crazy work. That's like, crazy work.
Arena should be a permanent mode.
Yeah, it's not that hard. Like let's let it be a mode that people can play in this. I really don't understand what the issue is.
When I tell you the amount of people that switched over to arenas when that came out,
everybody.
I was one of them.
It. Yeah,
everybody. I can actually play this. I'm actually decent in this.
How many clips us casual players were getting from arenas? And we was great at it.
They didn't like that, and that's it right there.
Yep,
you just said it.
Yep, they didn't like it.
Because there was nobody in the battle royale mode, and they was like, "Oh, we're not having fun." What do you mean you're not having fun? You're playing with people of the same skill as you. They're giving you challenges, and that's what you don't like.
Yep.
And they needed that little buffer that we need.
Right. I ain't about to be your buffer. You better go on somewhere.
Yeah.
Nah, player.
Play in rank, bro. I'm just in little player matches. I'm just trying to.
Exactly.
It's always fun to watch people play like Apex and these games, but it's like when you jump in it, it's a different.
Different.
They make it look fun. Yeah, they make it look fun.
That's credit to the creators that
Yep. Shout out to I Am Candy. Like when I watch her play Apex, she be going off, and it does. It looks so fun. She makes it look real fun.
I could do that. Let me jump in.
Yeah, until you jump in. Yeah, exactly.
Get toe off.
Like I've been in this match for 30 seconds and I'm already back to the lobby.
Right.
They be on mouse and keyboard too. They be going at it.
Going off.
Be going in crates in 2.5 seconds, got all the gear they needed. I was like, how did you even see what's in the crate?
But the way, I have seen people that play Apex, they open a crate and then be like,
just grab it.
The ammo and then gone. I'll be like, do I want the 30 for 30?
Right, because that's how I be, Zig. I be shopping.
I gotta think about it. Like, what kind of route do I want to go?
Right.
Pretty good, so I probably do need a long range.
I be in that joint.
I could go with the flat line, and then all of a sudden,
right.
Death box.
Get my mama Zeke. Let me get my mama Zeke real quick.
Well,
just destroy me.
I think I put this in the wrong area, so let me move this back up. So WrestleMania is getting switched to Vegas.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
They changed
it was supposed to be in New Orleans, yeah, and they switched it. Yeah, people are pissed.
Twitter was ablaze yesterday.
What? So what happened? I missed that.
Greed. Money and greed.
Yes. Wait, was it? It was supposed to be in New Orleans? Yeah.
Triple H did a whole press conference. Well, not press conference. He did a video and everything.
And
greed, man.
They're like,
I think it was.
I'll let Green break the story.
Yeah.
So from what I understand, TKO, which is the company that owns WWE and MMA right now, Vegas pretty much called them and was like, "Hey, we get a lot of money from WrestleMania. We want to kind of like make Vegas the center point to all major sports events. So MMA, NFL, they're in talks with NFL to have the Super Bowl there as much as possible.
But that's supposed to be in LA, right? The next Super Bowl supposed to be.
We don't know.
They better not.
We'll see. NFL might be the next one to fold, but they trying to get like all the major sports events to have their big shows in Vegas.
They're trying to get that money so they can, build their stadiums and hotels. Dirt hole right now.
Now, just a background. Remember now, TKO also owns MMA. MMA's biggest city to perform in is Vegas.
Vegas, yep.
That's with Dana White.
They only have like a stadium just for MMA. Yeah.
So Vegas was pretty much like, y'all make us a lot of money with WrestleMania. Go ahead and, make this a permanent home for WrestleMania. So they're saying now it's a slight chance that they'll go to other cities, but it will be primarily Las Vegas.
And then what they told New Orleans, they was like, look, we're gonna give y'all money in the bank and a UFC event, and we might bring WrestleMania back at a future date. How about that? And then it was like, look, the new Money in the Bank logo, we put a fleur de lis in it, and Money Ball beads. I'm like,
which
bro,
is BS.
Here, we're putting a little piece of logo on it. Here you go.
Yeah. That's like saying we had the Super Bowl, and then all of a sudden they take it and say we'll just have a Monday night football.
Football, yeah. Dang, that's messed up.
And considering how the fans reacted to this year's WrestleMania and said like it was overpriced, it wasn't a great build to the actual show,
and it wasn't long. It was like
it wasn't long.
Yeah, because wasn't it in Vegas this year?
Yeah, correct.
Yeah.
It was in Vegas.
Okay.
They said the stage wasn't impressive.
Yeah,
the stadium wasn't impressive.
No,
the matches weren't impressive. Like they were already talking mess about this year's, and people were so excited to go to, New Orleans because anytime wrestling's in New Orleans, it's like a great thing.
Party, yeah.
30, and then on top of that, it's not too expensive in New Orleans to people will come down and eat. Vegas is expensive to
to even drink water. A water bottle is like
not too bad
double digits. You know what I'm saying down there.
Yeah. Like people were saying, like the reason why they were so excited wasn't necessarily just because of WrestleMania, was because they got to experience everything in the city. The city just has a lot of stuff to do.
Yeah, it does.
And in Vegas, it didn't seem like a lot of people were able to do it. Like people were complaining about an Uber from their hotel room to the venue was like $30.
Yeah.
And it was like, who has the money to be spending like that?
We already spent $5,000 to get here.
Yeah.
And they were talking about like the only thing you can do in Vegas is gamble and go to WrestleMania, and that's it.
Spend more, aka spend more money.
Yeah, because it is like Vegas is. Don't get me wrong, I had a great time in Vegas. It's just expensive to just do regular stuff. Like I said again, going back to the water bottle, like because it was hot. We went to in August, beginning of August. It was hot, so you needed some water. So for them to upcharge on water was crazy work. And like we were on Fremont Street, so that's free entertainment there, just walking up and down that part, right? But if you go down, because I'm pretty sure that's where WrestleMania gonna be, down where all the new stuff is. It's
they brought in so much money, and then they saw the Super Bowl that was in New Orleans and was like, it was pretty successful. They did a lot. Okay, let's piggyback off that, and we're gonna have WrestleMania in New Orleans. And then, which I'd never seen this before, another city came in and was like, hey, you know, we can how much y'all worked out with New Orleans to get their bid? We double it. Bro, you don't already announced people already did pre-sale tickets. That's some crazy work.
You know how many people is going to be complaining now until WrestleMania?
So what about the people that did pre-sale tickets?
I don't know. I think they're just going to either refund them or maybe just to be like, okay, it's for Vegas now. Like, what do you want to do?
How you just refund my money? No, I paid money to go to WrestleMania. Like, you gonna honor this ticket?
But I was planning on going to WrestleMania if it was going to be in New Orleans.
Oh yeah, bro. We would have had shrimp boiled
because that's doable.
Would have been
like you can get a hotel there, you can chill. I could have went to go see Zig. We could have chilled and everything. But
that's all I got for y'all.
Because I think Didi was planning on going up there too.
Yeah, I'm not going to Vegas.
Yeah, Didi was going to come down.
That would have been a good trip, but I'm not going. I'm not going to Vegas. That's
everybody and that's everybody I've talked to was like,
I
was now.
Yeah.
It's a no.
I'll be honest with you. I was disappointed with this year's WrestleMania at Vegas. So I was like,
because actually Didi was supposed to went to Vegas for WrestleMania, but something had happened. He wasn't able to go to that one. But yeah, he was pretty excited for the one in New Orleans this coming WrestleMania. But now that's crazy.
I don't want to do that.
Oh boy was like, yep, we're gonna accept their offer and we're gonna take it to Vegas. That's wow.
I'm gonna be honest with you. That's a bad decision.
It was because I mean, what did that say to your community? Like you just said, screw what they wanted. You know what I'm saying? Like
it's about the bottom dollar. That's what
it's about the bottom dollar.
It's about the bottom dollar. It's not about providing entertainment anymore. Because what do you think? Every time they have these shows, what do they say? The largest gate. We spent the highest ticket sold out. I don't care about that. When is John Cena coming out? And when is they it's like they lost focus on
what it was about,
what it's about, and what we're here for.
Why did you have the butts in the seats?
They really think that we can just WrestleMania sells itself. That's what they think. They think that this is on the scale of a Super Bowl, of a UFC event, that we could just say WrestleMania Detroit. Pinky and them are gonna come because it's WrestleMania. It's the name. They're gonna come. We could have one match. We could have one match announced. They're gonna buy tickets. We don't care.
Yeah, that's what they think.
That's what they think. So
it's about the vibe in New Orleans.
Until people start boycotting and saying,
there you go. Yep, there you go.
It's gonna be the one. It's gonna be the one.
Oh yeah, I believe. Yeah.
But whenever they go to Raw, don't react to nothing. Just
imagine Zig. Imagine if everybody, and I'm pretty sure there's, the wrestling community is very much solid. I believe if someone said, "Hey, let's do this,"
we're going to a show, and wrestling is big on reactions and back and forth. Look, next time Raw come in y'all city, just
sit there. Yep.
What y'all quiet for? What's going on?
Yep.
How do y'all exploit us?
I'm gonna be honest with you. Las Vegas is probably the worst city you can go to for any kind of wrestling thing because it's not the same as MMA. MMA is kind of like everybody's there because they're betting on who's going to win.
Correct.
And that's what it is.
For wrestling, as far as WWE is concerned, that's not a betting event. You can. People do it, but
yeah, but that's not the premise of it. Yeah.
Don't do that. Like, and plus, like, when you think about WrestleManias, really one of the biggest things we go for is like the theme, the vibe. What is the stage going to look like?
Yeah.
This shit's stage was horrible. Yeah. That shit looked ugly. It was boring. It was like, okay, you had people sitting on the stage in the little balcony. That was kind of cool. But the overall setup was like, what's this got to do with WrestleMania or Las Vegas? So it kind of showed people like Las Vegas really doesn't have a culture that people care about.
It's no gambling. That's all.
It's no rich culture. But like you think about a city like New Orleans,
culture everywhere.
Colors, just the you could have had all kind of bands and marches. And
the bright, vibrant colors.
Do the second line. Everybody got their umbrellas.
There's so much wrestling history there, especially when you think about like past WrestleManias that was in New Orleans. The biggest one I could think of is when Daniel Bryan won
30. I was in the Superdome.
So much history, and y'all just yes, yup.
And that's the same one.
And y'all just gave it to Vegas. Oh. I keep saying it, and I hate to make this about politics, but I feel like it is. I feel like it's the same thing with politics. I feel like this whole administration has been making the rich entitled to do the dumbest of things just to get richer when you don't need to be any richer than you already are. And they doing things just to do it. And people are trying to tell y'all, no, we don't want that.
Right. We want this.
And then y'all get shocked when you start losing money. It's like, wait, you don't like that we're making money and that you're not being entertained yet? Like,
we told you.
Literally telling you
like, all you gotta do is
listen. Comes out, people screaming at the top of their lungs. Yeah, we'll take them off the show for the next 3 weeks. The crowd telling you what they want.
Right.
Rhea Ripley come out. Oh, we'll have her lose the belt.
That was crazy work.
I will say
crazy work.
I like certain people being lifted up, but there's certain people that don't need to be lifted up. Logan Paul should not be in wrestling. I don't care how much work he puts in right now. I don't care what he's doing.
He's okay, but he don't need to be skipping the line. Like, let him go to NXT or something.
He's a good mid-carder. Yeah, I give him that. Like
the US belt, that's what he should be at in that little
realm, and keep him there. But like them giving him a shot against Roman Reigns was crazy. Like,
that was like,
even him wrestling AJ Styles is low-key crazy.
And like, beat him.
Wild work. Wild work.
You can't make
like it's just, I don't know. WWE is like, I think last year was probably their most best year in a long time, and this year they just messing it up.
Yeah, no, last year was when Cody Rhodes won. That was last year.
Yeah, I would say since they got rid of Vince McMahon, they've been on a roll. But the second
mark with this one,
and I hate to say it, but it started when the election happened.
Well,
ever since the election,
you've seen the photos that come out with them in the you got it. Yeah. green tracking.
You know what? Speaking of, which I thought was a little off and weird. Today is Friday, so it had to be Monday when Raw. Was it Raw? Yeah. I don't know if y'all seen it, but did you see the commercial? It was a beer commercial with Hulk Hogan.
Yep, I already knew when you said beer.
My mouth dropped. I'm like, y'all actually put this on the air. Really?
Be like, so y'all didn't learn the first time? Y'all put Hulk Hogan on WWE? No,
not like that dude, bro.
Y'all put him on a commercial. I was like,
I knew that was gonna happen when he came out. That time he got booed and he had the beer stuff in his hand. I was like, we're gonna see him again. It's gonna take a while, but we're gonna see him again.
You're gonna be like, it's Hulk. They love him. He's an icon.
Yeah, okay.
Which is wild because Stone Cold has a beer
and
of his own.
Nothing of his. Like as far as commercials and stuff, promo.
And that was actually part of his character.
Exactly, Zig. Exactly, Zig.
The ring bell guy.
Yes. Throw him on. Yes. That is his whole spiel, his whole thing. When you think of a beer can, you think of him. And they show nothing.
Because Stone Cold told him, I told Vince McMahon he can kiss my ass.
Well, that's Stone Cold is
his face to
I told you know how
he's shaking his head.
Yeah, when he do that, it cracks me up. Boy, I be in the house.
Stone Brown.
Because Stone Cold is, I don't know if he's listed as one, but he's very democratic, like a mug.
Mm-hmm.
And you know, the McMahons, they love them some Donald Trump.
Mm-hmm.
And Stone Cold is like, I seriously don't like Donald Trump. I told y'all that. I was dead ass serious about stomping a mud hole.
Stone Cold, I took my ball and went home.
Mm-hmm.
This McMahon find me.
It's like, I don't care. I quit.
I didn't want to do a job to Brock Lesnar.
Which he shouldn't have. I agreed. I agreed with him. I like Brock, but
McMahon got mad.
Told him find somebody else then.
Well, he could drop his head on that stack of dimes he calls a net. Like, dang, we gotta be getting these analogies from.
Right.
That boy is southern like a mug.
Yes, he
stack
is.
Of dimes. That week, bro.
Look. So hey, look, it is what it is.
He can't hit the far side of a barn. Like all the
I love him. I love Stone Cold, boy. I tell you.
Yeah, I mean, some of the stuff just doesn't make any sense, but you know, money is the key to everything. You know how long it took me to realize what he meant by "I'm gonna stump a mud hole in him and walk it dry." I was like, I used to sit there like, "What do you mean?" I'd be up in school at the time, just sitting there pondering, and like, I'm gonna stump a mud hole in him and then walk it dry.
Oh God, that boy be cracking me up.
That's what you should do when they get in the corners. He grabbed the two ropes and just start.
Yeah.
Stone Cold had punch, kick, corner kick, jump on you and start punching.
Mm-hmm.
Stone Cold Stunner.
Mm-hmm.
And very rarely he might do a suplex or two.
Mm-hmm.
And chops to the chest.
Rare sightings. Yep.
But
that's funny.
Hey, look,
that's the move.
All for the money.
Yes.
Speaking of money, our beloved game Borderlands 4 is under fire.
They tripping.
Y'all remember when they were asking the developers, you know, is the game going to be $80? Right. They said, we don't know. We don't choose that. That comes from a higher power. The fans got upset.
Right.
That comes from a higher power. That's above. It's above.
That's above me now.
Me. Right.
Well, fans didn't like that answer. And Gearbox CEO Randy Pitchford posted a video on social media saying, you know, if you're a real fan, you'll buy it regardless of how much it costs.
Wow.
Look.
Wow. So
I love Borderlands, but Randy wilding.
Right. I felt like you just cussed me out low key. Like you just said, regardless if I got it or not, I'm a buyer regardless.
That's what they think, and that's what these CEOs think of gamers. That's what these CEOs think of. Like we just talked about wrestling. It's WrestleMania. we could have it in Mississippi. They'll come. They'll buy tickets.
Well, you know, that remark wasn't too great.
See what we Borderlands fans around here.
Yeah.
Come on, bro. What y'all doing?
People went off on them.
They were review bombing the game too on Steam.
Yeah, there was review bombing and everything.
Oh, were they? Oh.
Yeah. So it says the Borderlands franchise developed by I'm trying to find out what his new statement was. He reacted to.
And he says Borderlands. He was like, but look, guys, Borderlands 4 is twice the budget that we put in for Borderlands 3.
That's fine.
We gotta recoup some of that money back. I'm like, yeah, but it's 2025. Of course, everything is more expensive now.
Exactly.
It's a thing called inflation.
Right.
He says that nobody likes being taken for granted, and it was not my intent. So he did apologize for that statement.
Walk it back.
Right. Walk it back.
Unfortunately, they still don't know. They still don't have a price on what the game is going to be. However, pre-orders will begin soon. Which the game is supposed to come out in September. So,
correct.
Soon, sometime between now and
guys, it's not going to be $80. It's going to be $79.99.
Look, I'm not even gonna lie. That thing about to be 80 to about 100,
and that's just a base game. You know, they always like to do these. They always like to do these.
Damn. Oh. I'm not doing none of this.
That's the CEO. Oh, y'all talking about me?
The CEO said, "Oh, y'all want to talk about my
right?" That's the CEO. He done found his way in.
Hey, look. I don't know. I mean, $80. It is a lot. You gotta come out with a lot.
A digital game, because more than likely it's gonna be more digital copies being sold versus hard, copies.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, of course, yeah.
So for $80 for something I can just download is great.
Yeah. Because, like, I mean, nowadays, though, we found this out from Nintendo debacle.
Mm-hmm.
Nobody's, even if you get the physical copy is just the key to the digital.
Yeah.
Nintendo didn't put that out in the bag. We figured that out. Like, so, it's.
Put the fries in the bag.
Right.
So, and on top of that, people were doing review bombs.
Yeah, just add the link just if you wanted to check.
Yeah, I think that had more to do with their new terms of service.
Yes, if y'all see that,
yeah,
they updated their terms of service, and people were. Oh, so this is on the Take-Two side. So if y'all know about 2K, Take-Two Interactive, and then Borderlands is run by Gearbox. So so on the Take-Two side of things, if for people that have been playing Borderlands recently, they'll see a pop-up. Even like Borderlands 1, it's like people it's an old game. They all still updating this. They have a new terms of service that'll pop up, and some of it is like targeting like anti-cheats and like mods and stuff like that. But some of it that people don't feel comfortable with is this part. In part of the terms of service, it says this collects usernames, IP location, and browser history data. And people were like,
for what?
Excuse me, come again? And this is this is per gamesradar.com, but this is confirmed because I myself has played Borderlands. And once again, this is a thing. Whenever we get a new game, whenever we play these games, you have to do the little terms of service and everything.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
How many of y'all even read that? Or how many of us read that? I'm guilty of kind of like, okay, I want to play the game. Agree.
Yeah.
Skip. Let's get to the action.
And then sometimes you skip, it'll bring you back to the title screen and you can't play the game on some games.
Yeah.
So it's like I don't already bought the game, but now I can't play it because I didn't agree to the terms.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, well, you can't. Well, we don't want you playing the game. Start reading those terms of service. Just kind of skim through it, copy and paste it, and add it to ChatGPT and say, "Does something look weird in this?"
Right. Did this look a little funny to you?
For anybody that wants like a comparison, Helldivers 2 actually had that same problem early when they first, because their anti-cheat was like embedded into your computer.
And into the kernel the kernel level.
And you couldn't like delete it for the longest time. So they was telling people like, wait. And I think they ended up changing it. But these developers trying to get sneaky. And it's like, Now, me personally, my computer is for games and games only. But for some of y'all that be out here being little pervs, they see your search history. So just be aware.
And then some of the developers are like, they think some people are overreacting. They have it they said that some developers think the fan base is overreacting. Some people are overreacting for sure. The EULA is hardly any different than the one before it was all the way back in 2018. Just as the game reviews are now mixed on Steam. So on Steam you can review the games and leave your. So
I hate that too.
It went from overwhelmingly positive and or mostly positive to now it says mixed.
But how is it even mostly positive? The game ain't out yet.
Well, for all Borderlands, like they start review bombing Borderlands 1, 2, pre-sequel, Tiny Tina, Borderlands 3,
all Borderlands.
Because every game you play, that new agreement pops up for the first time you play it, and you gotta.
Yeah, I haven't played it since they did the new one, so I wouldn't know.
So you gotta hit the agree button, and they say they're trying to target anti-cheat. They're going about it the wrong way. That's kind of the bottom line. That's all.
How you target anti-cheat? Just get rid of the cheaters.
Just ban them.
You don't. I remember a time when we could play online stuff and not worry about the anti-cheat.
My thing is, this is a PvE game. If somebody wanna one-shot something or sprint to the end of the game,
it's my game. Like, why can't I just mod my game?
If it was PvP, cool, understand.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
I just don't have to play with them. I play with my friends. Like, I don't.
Right.
I don't know. That's just weird. Because most of the mods that people use for Borderlands is for like content.
Yeah.
Like they're trying to farm, instead of farming for a certain weapon for weeks, they can just kind of speed that process up to get the build that they want to, I don't know.
Yeah, it's like I saw something early on TikTok where PC players were trying to like get back at Nintendo Switch 2.
Bruh.
And they ended up getting it was a Zelda game. But it was on PC, and they ended up modding it so that Zelda had cheeks out.
Oh my god!
Oh
my god!
They were trying to prove. It was like they had it on the Steam Deck, and they were saying like, "Look, I can do this on the Steam Deck." Now, Nintendo, what can you do with that? Yeah, that's what it was. It was Tears of the Kingdom PC port. And
what's wrong with them, Green?
Look, I didn't even know you can get Nintendo stuff on PC. So they, any game you put on there, they're gonna mod.
Yeah.
Any game you can think of, they're gonna find a way to put cheeks on there. Well, you seen it in Monster Hunter with the blacksmith.
Mm-hmm. Just out there, just
relax. Go build your weapon and go fight your monster.
Building weapons butt ass naked is wild.
You know what I'm saying? And engulfed in flames, just naked.
I'm about to say, next to the little flame pit.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Naked.
But yeah, you can play
NEKKIT.
naked.
They said they ported Tears of the Kingdom onto PC, and they actually showcased using the NVIDIA RTX 4090 4K Ultra HD just to prove that Nintendo can make their games better, but just choose not to.
Bro, I saw the side by side from like I think it was Mortal Kombat 1. It was like Melina on Xbox and PlayStation and PC. No, I'm sorry, Xbox and PlayStation, and then Switch. I was like, bro, it was like the graphics was. I'm gonna have to show y'all that one. It was atrocious.
And I didn't even know people were even porting Switch games to PC, but that also leads to
here you go
the question: Nintendo, when y'all gonna switch over to PC, bro?
Never. They're not gonna do that. They're not gonna do that.
I mean, PlayStation and Xbox is teaming up now. That was crazy.
Like it has to be a hard reason why. Wow.
Xbox Series X, Nintendo Switch.
That bottom picture.
Real.
That bottom picture though.
These are real photos, real game photos.
That's crazy.
That bottom picture.
And look at the top one too. Nintendo Switch on the left, Scorpion, and PlayStation Pro. PlayStation 4 Pro. We're not even talking about 5.
Right.
Yeah, that's 4. Yeah. That's 4K 60 frames per second.
Look at that.
That's crazy.
So just to add more context to what Green was saying. So y'all see you're not making this up.
Bruh. Nah. Y'all crazy.
What is this?
Y'all wild. I mean, you know, it is what it is.
Them graphics is
horrendous.
You can't even which is kind of weird anyway, because you know Nintendo will be showing all type of gore and stuff like that. So to have Mortal Kombat on their system is still shocking to me, because Nintendo's known to be family friendly, so to have like those type of games is it's kind of funny.
Yeah, well,
here's one more. This was one the Melina.
Oh Lord,
it's about to be bad. It's about to be bad, Green. Let's see. Share Chrome tab.
Nah. Throw the game in the trash.
Oh my god!
What's the point? What is the point?
Nintendo Switch.
Look at those graphics, y'all.
What is the point?
Look, the mouth, the tongue, the extra, like the rips of the skin.
Yeah.
Look, this PS5 and Xbox, and then aren't these all supposed to be the same generation of game?
Supposed to be.
Switch, PS.
Like the graphics
no,
in the
Nintendo
background.
When I Switch, what is with the PS4?
Yeah, Switch came out with the PS4. Yeah, but I mean, even PS4 is better than that, though.
That's Xbox crazy work.
But again, the Switch 2 is supposed to have the same graphics as the PS4.
So it's still a generation behind in terms of graphics.
Mm-hmm.
Meanwhile, Xbox and PlayStation.
But we have a Steam Deck that can. I don't know. I don't get it. I don't know.
That's crazy.
There's no reason why Nintendo can't do better.
Yes, it's no reason.
If Nintendo wants to have third-party games like Mortal Kombat, Madden, and all these other AAA titles, Call of Duty, then yeah, do better. But if you want to keep it at that level of graphics, make more Mario games. What are we doing?
Yeah, Mario.
It doesn't take you that long.
It
just
really
do
to
do a Mario game, to do Pokemon game, to do Pikmin games, do another Luigi Mansion, do some more Zeldas, Do Kirby's.
Was there a Pikmin on Switch?
Mm-hmm.
It was okay. So they did have a new Pikmin.
The biggest problem I have with Switch, and I know a lot of people don't like me talking about the Switch too much, but the problem with Switch is that a lot of their games, a lot of their good games, were just remakes to GameCube and Wii games.
Mm-hmm.
If they just focus on making brand new Mario games, brand new Donkey Kong games, like they do with the Switch 2, there's a brand new Donkey Kong game that looks amazing. Give me a Nintendo Mario 64 type game. Give me that. I miss that type of Mario game. Give me a 3D world.
But they're like, what's Mario Odyssey? What's wrong?
Odyssey sucked.
No one wants to talk about
He said, what's wrong?
Odyssey was horrible.
You got Mario.
He said, what's wrong with that?
You went to the flower kingdom or whatever.
Nintendo, you want to blow up? Here's the easiest. Capture that same feeling of 1997, 8, whenever the 64 came out, and all you needed was Mario 64 to be happy. That's all you needed.
The 64 had 2 games.
Mm-hmm.
And that's all you needed. You were happy.
I had Mario, no Mercy, WWF No Mercy, and Mario.
Yeah.
And then I would borrow.
You were happy.
There you go, Zig. You would borrow. I was just about to say that because with my Super
Mario
Nintendo,
tennis, bro, I got you.
I only had Super Mario, and then I would borrow games from my friends, and then she was just giving away her games. So that's how I ended up with more. But the fact that I only had one game and I played the hell out of that game, yes, nostalgia for real.
Yep, save or you'll rent the games.
Yep, rent the game for Blockbuster. Yep. Mm-hmm.
There is nothing like playing an original game that no one has ever played that's going to take you months to beat.
Yep.
Oh yeah, them days over with. People try to
right. Nah. They beat it in a week.
I know about I know what you're talking about, but bro, them people.
Yeah. What was that game that came out for Nintendo Switch that everybody praised because of the music? Was it Wonderland?
Oh, Wonderland, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Game was great. Do shit like that. Give me a Mario game like that. Original thoughts with some new things, new mechanics, new world. And just do that for every game. You have so many. You have out of the big 3, Nintendo, Xbox, and PlayStation, Nintendo has the most vast majority of original characters. They could literally make 2 games for each character and be good for a whole generation.
And they bought out the Sonic. Don't they own not Sonic Sega?
Oh, they do?
I don't know if they own it.
Or they have a partnership with it.
Yeah, they have a partnership because I think Sega's trying to come out with another console.
I don't blame them.
Yeah, I did hear something about that.
Yeah.
So I am actually kind of excited. I'm hoping that it works out. Yeah.
I hope.
Hey, do it.
Sega canceled some games that I'm really upset about, but
hey man, they might be able to bring them back, bro. You never know.
I hope so because Hyenas was that game. That was fun. But I mean, Nintendo has the means. I just don't know why. It's like they said, F it, let's focus on creating amusement parks for a little bit. And then let's give them the Switch 2 to pacify them for another generation.
That's what we said that WWE's doing. That's what we said these developers do. It's Nintendo. They'll buy it.
They'll buy it. No plan. No.
And it's like you can't. Who's going to buy a $600 Nintendo Switch 2 just to play Mario Kart?
Not me.
An $80 or $90 game, depending on if you get the physical or not.
Not
Which the only benefit for the $10 extra is that you get a physical copy that you can look at and say, "I got this." Other than that, all you're doing is getting a key to a digital copy of the game that you could have got for $80.
Not I.
And they shutting games down now. Like you could try to go play a game and they're like, nope, don't work.
But even with that, if you think about it, so you're paying $600 for the system. You're paying $80 per game if you get it digitally. You know they're gonna make you pay for memory cards because that joint ain't gonna be able to hold that much.
Still paying for memory cards is wild work.
Mm-hmm.
And then you're gonna have to pay for the monthly subscription. And the way that it feels right now, that monthly subscription is not going to include whatever subscription they want you to use for game chat. So if you want to talk to your friends while you play the game, they probably going to have an additional price for that.
You're hopping in Discord server, bro. Y'all hopping in video in chat, bro.
You gotta pay for a web camera if you want to do webcam on the game. The webcam ain't even good enough. It's the equivalent to a 720p webcam.
That Game Boy camera.
Yeah.
That pixels.
The microphone is probably ain't worth the $5 that it costs to make it. You're gonna be here and be like, wow, wow, hey, he's on the left, wow, wow. Like, no one wants to hear that. Your Joy-Cons are going to drift stick 3 seconds after you use it.
Yeah, because we heavy-handed now.
All y'all are heavy-handed.
Because I know I'm heavy-handed like a mug. It's a wrap for me. It's a wrap for me, bro.
Kids
it's a wrap.
They're gonna be losing it, and you're gonna be pissed off because the Joy-Cons gonna be like $150 for the pair.
You can't he just lost the left one. Can I just buy the left?
Nope.
The people gonna be trying to go to GameStop. I just need a left one. He lost the left one. He spilled juice on the left one.
Now you gotta go to the bank to put in a loan application for a Joy-Con.
That's crazy.
Oh God!
Christmas coming.
He said, "Wah wah wah." Hey guys, wah wah.
Not the Charlie Brown teacher.
It's gonna be horrible. Like, also you can play Mario Kart on an open world.
Wah wah wah. Yeah,
something they should have been doing.
Right? Yeah, that's the thing now.
Yeah, imagine Mario
for PS4 graphics.
Mario trying to merge into the interstate. Good luck.
You're right.
Throw a blue shell. Throw a blue shell at the Golden Gate Bridge.
Right.
A blue shell is 20p.
Mario got hit by blue shell 75.
The goddamn blue shell that's octagon shaped.
Yeah.
Because their graphics ain't optimized. At 30 frames per second.
Mario ran a stop sign. He got three stars pop up. You gotta go to the car wash.
You can pull up your little
car wash.
Pull up your cell phone to call Luigi.
So the police get off you.
Gotta pull up a cell phone just to call your brother Luigi to bring all the tools.
Right. Hey, bro, bring the Toolie Wop. I need it. Donkey Kong out here tripping. Bring the Toolie.
Yeah, all the Koopa kids.
Right.
Meanwhile, Mario's driving over to Kingdom Castle so he can see Peach and Nikki.
Right.
Who made a special guest appearance.
Right.
I'm cool. Yeah, y'all can keep y'all 1994 version of Nintendo. I don't care anymore. I'm not paying for that. I don't even play the Switch I got.
It's sitting right here. Mine is sitting right here, looking at me like, do you ever miss me? I do. I miss you. However, PC. Yeah, it's right here. It's sitting chilling. Yep.
Mine's downstairs in the living room.
Is it on? Let me see.
Collecting dust. Pokemon is like, what about the memories?
I'm gonna start taking it to work with me just to play it. Matter of fact, that's what I'm gonna do.
I couldn't tell you the last time I update that thing. I'm afraid to turn it on. You have 5,000 updates.
He said, I'm afraid to turn it on.
I am.
Are you ready?
You have 1 gigabyte of free space left after this update.
Exactly.
I ain't got no games on here. All I got is just updates in the OS.
Yeah. Like, I don't know. I think like I like PlayStation is being a little bit more lenient towards putting games on PC. Because when Stellar Blade gets on PC, oh, I'm definitely on that. But again, I don't know. Nintendo, y'all losing me right now. Yeah, I get the reason why y'all don't go to PC, because you make your money, because if you want to play a Nintendo game, you got to get a Nintendo.
Mm-hmm.
That makes sense. Not mad at it. My only thing that I'm mad at, make it worth it, bruh. Like, make it worth it. $600 for a Switch 2 for PS4 graphics.
I need those graphics to be amazing, out of this world amazing. Like, I want to see the same graphics I see when I go to a Best Buy and I look at them TVs. I want it to look like that.
You're going to have PS4 graphics and OLED. And they're going to tell you to be happy about that.
Be happy about that.
Like, and then give you the same games that you got on the Switch, that you got on the Wii, that you got on the Wii U, that you got on the GameCube, and say we remastered it 4,000 times for optimization of a PS4 game. No, I want a new game. I got this game. Here's Super Mario World U Deluxe reimagined.
Right.
Mario Kart
2025.
How long have we been playing Mario Kart 8?
Oh, a long time.
Bro, that's like Wii U, huh?
When did the Switch come out?
Yeah, Mario Kart 8. Because I'm like, this is a rehash from Mario I'm on Wii U, I think, right?
Let's see.
2017.
Mario Kart 8, right? That's how long we've been playing that game.
I want everybody.
2014 is when Mario Kart 8 came out.
Then there's like Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. That's how they.
Mario Kart 8.
The original Nintendo Switch came out March 3rd, 2017.
Yeah, April 28th, 2017 is when Mario Kart 8 Deluxe came out.
Yes, Mario Kart 8, and then the Switch was Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, which is like extra, the same game but like extra tracks.
So basically, they said we're not gonna make a new Mario. Y'all gonna have this brand new generation. You're gonna go through a whole generation with no new games, all remasters.
And then they said no more Smash Brothers either after Switch, I think, right?
No more Smash Brothers.
Let me see.
How would you do?
Pokemon is the last hope.
Yeah.
At this point, like,
yeah, the guy that's over Smash Brothers, he's like, y'all wearing me out.
But there's not that many Smash Brother games. That's the problem.
Right.
Like, Nintendo be acting like these games really take decades to make. Like, oh my God, it's just, you guys don't understand how hard this is. It takes us, 20 years to make a Smash Brother game, and you want it in 5. Like, 5 is reasonable.
Right. I was about to say, that's not hard at all, bro. That's not hard at all.
You should be popping these things out every year.
Yeah. Then they got DLC. Like,
all I want is some decent Pokemon games, man. Just come out with Pokemon games like I used to. Y'all used to pop out Pokemon games like
new open world. Give me that. I want an open world, like a true open world, like Pokemon game. Like, I know, like they say Arceus and some of the other ones are open world, but I want like a true.
But Arceus was cool.
Yeah, that was
the last couple ones were decent.
Yeah, was it Violet and Scarlet?
Yeah, Violet and Scarlet was cool. Sword and Shield was cool. Arceus I was even cool with.
Yeah.
But it's like they'll pop out Mario games and Zelda games to your heart's desire. They'll give you every game you don't want.
And what are Kirby games at? I mean, I know I got one for the Switch, but like Kirby,
they came out with one, but ain't nobody bought that shit.
Man, bro, I love Kirby, man.
I like
fun.
the
one where he was eating that. They had him eating cars and stuff. I'm like, all right, now y'all.
Yeah, that was the last one I remember.
Like, y'all tripping now. Y'all doing too much.
Give me the side scroller. Get your abilities. I don't know.
You know, since this is the topic, we can end it on this topic. I want to go through like classic games,
okay,
from Nintendo that they really could have just continued the series with. So let me look here.
That's a good one. Like, what's Star Fox at?
Oh, yeah.
You know, that's a great place to start,
bro. Like, I'm like, I used to
love Star Fox.
Where is Star Fox?
What's Star Fox at?
You ain't lying.
Let me see. Nintendo. What would we call that? Nintendo characters list. Let's look through on that. How many of these characters can have their own game? So we need a Mario game, of course. Luigi, of course. Donkey Kong got a new one, so I'll leave him out. We already said Star Fox.
Yep, Star Fox.
Pokemon as whole, Ash Ketchum. We'll leave that.
Yeah, Pokemon.
Let me see.
You got Samus, Metroid.
What about Duck Hunter? They ain't come up with a game for that.
Yep.
Yoshi World.
Yoshi. Mm-hmm.
Ness.
That's Earthbound. What's that? Earthbound?
Yeah. They could have did what happened to Paperboy? Anybody else remember Paperboy?
Yeah, I mean, he could be driving, and then they could do a modern version of it. He could be driving around in the Amazon cart.
Yep. There you go.
You know, partner with Amazon, and it could be, Amazon boy. See, then Nintendo, y'all missing out on Amazon.
A lot of ideas. Yep.
It's a lot of games that I miss.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all said y'all wasn't doing the Animal Crossing, so I'm not even gonna put that on there.
Which is crazy.
They said they're not doing Animal Crossing for Switch 2?
They said they're not.
Or just period, yeah.
Wow.
They're not doing it no more. Which is crazy.
Even though that was a big money game for the Switch.
Yep, absolutely.
That put Nintendo through the whole pandemic right there. That carried Nintendo through the
what
pandemic.
they're going to do is probably rehash New Horizons and re-release it on the Switch 2.
I ain't buying that shit, bro.
No.
My house got roaches in it like a mug right now.
Mine too. I know my yard is jacked up. I got just grass growing everywhere, like weeds and stuff.
Man, look.
They said yes, the Nintendo Switch 2 will feature compatibility with Animal Crossing New Horizon, and Nintendo has confirmed that players will just transfer their islands from the Switch 1 to the Switch 2.
Yeah, you out your mind. No.
Rehashed game.
I'm about to really just buy a whole new Switch to play the game that I already have on Switch. Nah, I'm cool. You can keep that. It's gonna be all remakes. That's what I'm saying. They're gonna have all remakes.
Yeah.
You could add another Pokemon Snap. What happened to Pokemon Stadium?
I was just about to say, was that the one that we were playing when it was I forgot. Was it 6v6 or something like that?
Oh no, you talking about what was that? That was that free to play game.
Yeah.
That was Pokemon.
I enjoyed playing
Unite.
Unite, there you go. I enjoyed playing that.
Like with Pokemon alone, you can come out with multiple games. Just because you have Pokemon Detective Pikachu.
Mm-hmm.
You can go with that.
Because you played that, yeah.
Mm-hmm. You can do I'm literally just glancing at stuff. And I'm just like, where are these games at? Come up with another 007 game.
Was that Nintendo? I thought that was somebody else.
GoldenEye. GoldenEye was on that.
Somebody else doing that.
Yo, I never knew Cyberpunk is coming to Switch 2. I'm done.
Really?
I don't know how they're gonna do that.
Or is there a new Cyberpunk coming out, or are they talking about the one that's already out that's been out?
They're talking about the one that's already out. Okay. Cyberpunk 2077 is coming to Switch 2.
I don't think nobody gonna buy that for the Switch 2 though, to be honest.
You know how they're gonna have to dumb that down?
A whole lot. Like a whole lot to make it family friendly for Nintendo. They're gonna have to dumb it down a whole lot.
Ain't gonna be no helicopter spins on those Switch 2 now.
Absolutely not. Absolutely not.
But Nintendo, get yourself together, bro.
Oh,
I was going to do a thing called Green Gaming Cuisine, but I think I'm gonna wait until next week.
Okay.
Because this week I was going to talk about my top 5 snacks for competitive gaming.
Mm-hmm.
But my list I gotta rearrange at this point.
Okay.
So, but you got any tidbits, Pink?
You know what? I didn't have any tidbits because we pretty much covered them earlier today about the Kai Cenat thing already.
Yeah.
But I guess to add on to that is what kind of made me I don't want to say upset, but kind of just, grinded my gears a little bit. And I'm going to put my imaginary Kofi on for a second, just for a little bit. Just put that on. Because the simple fact that people got upset that Kai had black streamers on his thing and got upset. They literally got upset at that. Like, what do you mean? So you mean to tell me your streamer bros can do the same thing or do something similar and have y'all on there? Would you have got upset then if he didn't choose black folks on that platform?
No, of course not.
They wouldn't have got upset. But you see something that could potentially be great that you didn't think of or you wouldn't include it in and get upset. Now, as the old thing goes, y'all told us to create our own avenues, our own, tables and all that stuff. And when we do, you still get upset. So what more do you want from us? What more do you want? So that was just part of my little tidbit right
there. They don't want to think of it on their own. They want you to think of it for them and then give it to them for them to use and then not use it yourself.
But the fact they got upset, Green. Ooh, why he choosing black folks for his?
Again,
this is his thing to create. Well, this is what he wanted to do.
I don't say nothing when Mr. Beast does it.
Exactly. Mr. Beast and who else? The other guy? I can't think of his name. But the other streamer bros.
Aiden Ross and
all them.
His little kick bros over there.
Yeah. Y'all don't see, people of color on their platforms like that. Do you get upset and say, "Hey, why don't you have them on there? Why didn't you do?" No, y'all don't get upset. Y'all don't think of bad an eye on it.
It's just a jealousy thing, man. It's just everybody wants to be us until it's time to be us.
And they don't want that. Nope, they don't want to be us.
What a push!
Hey, push. But the fact that they got upset, Green, just untickled my fancy, if you will. Like, what? You got to be insane. You got to be crazy. And if you upset, create your own, just like he did. He saw something where something needed to be done and created, and he did it. You can do the same thing too. Point blank, period.
I don't know if it's gonna work, but I hope it does.
What's that? What you trying to do?
I did a shout out on Twitch.
I'll do
but we'll see.
I'll do it on here. But yeah, that was my tidbit.
Okay. All right. It might work. I don't know.
No, I did it. I keep forgetting that that Twitch does it another way. And then I'll do it that way.
You could do the one with the slash.
Yep, that's what I'm doing right now. There you go. There you go. It's working now.
There we go.
Twitch
okay.
Push.
Well, thank you guys for coming through to the show. We're gonna go into our post show. So give us a couple seconds, guys. For those that's just gonna leave. Make sure y'all come back next Friday, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, right here on Twitch and YouTube as well. And go and follow us on TikTok. Damn it.
Follow us on TikTok.
Oh, TikTok be popping.
It do.
Yeah.
Follow us over there.
Yeah, matter of fact, on the post show, I'm gonna tell y'all some drama that's been happening on TikTok too.
Ooh, we love the tea.
We'll be right back, y'all.
Yeah. Welcome to the show. If you knew, now you know. The real ones gaming where we always got the flow. Welcome to the show. If you knew, now you know. The real ones gaming where we always got the flow. And we the ones they hate to love. You the ones we hate to dub. If you ain't in the inner circle, tell me why you showing up. And if you think that it's a game, if you think that we the same, let me put it plain. You ain't with the gang, and I mean Green, Pinky, Bridge, and Zig. And if you didn't know, we about to blast your crib. And we them real ones. Oh yes, we them real ones. Oh yes, we them real ones. Yes, we them real ones. Yes, we them real ones. Yeah. Gaming, entertainment.
I just realized that he said, I'm going to blast your crib. I feel like that's a violent, but if y'all like it, we love it.
Blast your crib with the sounds of our voices.
Mm-hmm. Bringing down the house. Down. Down. But going back on the topic we was talking about, drinking your water and stuff. My patience, the color is atrocious green. I've seen brown, orange. I can tell who drinks water.
That's the malt liquor.
And then the smell is
horrendous.
Yes.
Smells like antimonium. With a hint of vibranium. Just metals of all sorts. Zinc.
I'm like, bro, you don't drink water. I had a patient. I love her dearly. I'll always remember her. Sweet lady. However, she is overweight. She's older. I forgot her age. Late 60s. We'll just say that. Overweight, diabetic, and she drinks a lot of pop. And she was on a regular diet.
What's going on?
Drinking what is it? The Pepsis, the diet Pepsis.
Nah, at that age, nah. It's cool if you're like in your 30s, but
she has an injury on her foot because her foot was wrapped up. I don't know what happened to her foot, but that's not what she was. Well, could have been like a second reason. That wasn't the main reason. But I would try to get this lady. Hey, do you want some water? No, I'm good. Ma'am, you got like 4 cans, like the mini cans of pop, and then there's one personal. I forget how many. How much? Anywho, a diabetic, and she was not drinking water. It just really grinded my gear. I'm like, ma'am, you just don't give a damn. Okay.
You got to drink water. As a diabetic myself, I drank at least like 5 big tall bottles of water a day. I think she needs.
I'm a patient. Oh, I gotta tell y'all this story.
Oh Lord.
Oh my God. This lady, okay, she was autism. She has autism. She's 68, has autism, and she already had a brain injury. So like one part of her part of her brain is gone, so she has to wear this helmet. Because when she gets mad, she hits herself. And I had to watch her. Well, I had sat for her the whole shift, but this particular day, I just relieved the sitter that was in there, and I had to sit with her for like 15 minutes. 30 minutes, because it was break time, first break.
Oh, okay.
So the sitter, young lady, late 20s, early 30s, but she got to be in her 20s. She's young. Bless her heart. And she was giving me a rundown on her, what she did, what's going on with her. You know, she told me she has autism. She has to wear this helmet. You have to watch her because she gets up. Like, she's real fidgety. And she uses a bedside commode. This lady proceeds to tell me, because she's in the bed now, when she's in the bed, sleep. Okay, keyword, sleep. She doesn't need her helmet. But she needs this helmet all the time. Okay. So she needs it. Mm-hmm. Whenever when she's woke, she got to have it on, because she gets angry. When she get angry, she hurts herself. So I tell her, I said, okay, before you leave, you need to put the helmet on her. I'm black, I know. Put the helmet on her. Oh no, she doesn't need a helmet. She, when she's in the bed, she doesn't need it. Before you leave, put the helmet on her. All I hear is wham. I turn around, she hitting herself in the head with her cell phone. I'll explain why in a minute. I looked at her and I said, I think she need to put her helmet on. Oh, okay. And as soon as I said, the nurse walked in, and she turns and asks the nurse, like I'm lying or don't know what the hell I'm talking about. Hey, do you think she needs a helmet? She's like, oh yeah, she needs her helmet on all the time. The only time she don't need it is when she sleep. I looked at her again. I said, I think you need to put her damn helmet on her head before you leave.
I've been trying to tell you, playing in my face.
Right. Mm-hmm. She's missing a part of her head. Put the damn helmet on her. Jeez. So the next day, I had her for the entire day. And I made sure that damn helmet stayed on her head. Because she did it again. She got mad. Wham! Hit herself in the head with her phone. The reason why she gets mad is she wants to talk to somebody. She wants to talk to her family. She loves her brother. She loves her brother. She loves her... She loves her sister-in-law. She loves her nieces and nephews, but she hates Pam. Pam's a bitch. Pam is her brother's wife that treated her wrong, and she knows sister-in-law. Mm-hmm. She do not like Pam. She cusses Pam out. She cuss her clean out, and from her mouth, she called her bitch. So I made sure that helmet stayed on her. If she don't talk to who she wants to talk to, she'll hit herself. She get frustrated. She'll hit herself. I made sure that helmet stayed on her the whole entire time.
As you should.
Doing your job.
And then another same patient with autism people, they love what's the name I'm looking for? Organization. They do things. Y'all gonna help me because I have a brain fart. They love to do things at a certain. No, well, yeah, but routine. There you go. Thank you, Ted. They love a routine. If you break that routine, then that's when they get frustrated. So her routine is when she uses the bathroom, and for whatever reason, no one corrects her on this but me. So when she goes to the bathroom, she'll get up. I'll give her a wipe so she can wipe herself. So she'll wipe, her front. She'll wipe the back with the same wipe from the back. She'll reach for her face to wipe her face, and I will catch her real quick. Don't do that. So I take the wipe out of her hand. I give her a fresh one. Each and every time I give her a fresh one, right? And I'm trying to keep this rhythm. So when I was relieved from my break and she went to the bathroom, that sitter allowed her to wipe her face, and they told me, I said, why would you do that? Why would you do that? You would want your family member to do that. Why would you do that to them? You know what I'm saying? But anywho, she grabbed my hand or my wrist, both of them, with her nasty hand. And I said, out loud like that, because she touched me with her hands that she just wiped her front and back with.
Green looking like.
That's your occupation.
That's it. grabbed her by both of her wrists. Said, "Thank you."
With pussy hands.
Thank you for the help.
Thank you.
With pussy hands.
Okay.
Oh, I be having a lot of stories. Oh, another one too, real quick. It's gonna be hilarious. So, her neighbor, older woman, she's late 80s, and she's hard of hearing. So imagine me being hard of hearing and trying to communicate with her that's hard of hearing. It was hilarious. But this situation didn't happen to me. It happened to at that time I was training to my trainer. And she was telling her about her dinner. Like, what do you want for dinner? So she's talking to her loud so she can hear. What do you want for dinner? Would you like some spaghetti? Spaghetti? Yeah. So you want that? Yeah, that sounds good. Do you want Parmesan cheese on that? Farmer John? And I bust out laughing. And she's like, no, Parmesan cheese. You know, cheese? Oh, yeah, I like that. So when she came across me and I'm cracking up, and she's like, I don't think that's funny. I don't think that's funny. And I told her that was payback for you laughing at me earlier because she put her nasty hands on my wrist. That was payback. She said, Farmer John cheese? No. Farmer John cheese.
Farmer John.
Cracking up.
Farmer John got cheese?
Yeah.
Cool.
And then she brought it back. And then I would have laughed if she brought her that plate with, with Parmesan cheese on her stuff. Like, I thought I wanted Farmer John.
Yeah, I wanted Farmer John.
I know what I wanted. I said what I wanted.
Piece of shit out of John, right? Oh my God.
Man.
Yeah, it's.
Y'all know a game I've been playing for the people that love RPG games.
We've been playing.
That love the turn-based RPG games. I don't know if y'all are fans of like the turn-based RPG games. It's a game called Expedition 33. I think that's gonna be like game of the year for that genre.
I hear good things about it. I just don't like turn-based.
The music.
You said Expedition?
Fight style.
Yeah, it's on Xbox. You can get it for free on
Xbox.
Xbox.
Like, it's crazy.
Yeah, I think we talked about it a couple weeks ago. Maybe.
Expedition 33. I actually played
it. Yeah.
The art style is like the little paint, like kind of is. But you got to be a fan of the turn-based, fight style, kind of like, And it has a real-time reaction aspect to it. So if an enemy is attacking you, you got to push the button at the right time to like dodge it or parry it. So it's not like Pokemon where you select your attack and that's it. So think of Pokemon, but like when the Pokemon attacks you, you can press the button to like parry the attack that's coming back.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's like that. But story's crazy. Like, yeah, if anybody likes RPG turn-based, check that out. It's called Claire something Expedition 33.
Yep.
Yeah. Well, one game I'll be playing tomorrow for the first time is Revenge of the Savage Planet. I saw it. I saw it, and then I instantly had to buy it because I was like, it reminds me a lot of what was that other space game that came out that everybody loved?
No Man's Sky?
No Man's Sky, and the other one.
StarCraft?
But it does remind me a lot of No Man's Sky, but it's like a funny take on it. So I like it. So I'll be streaming that tomorrow. And I finally.
Oh, look at this, Green.
Which one?
Revenge of the Savage Planet Early reviews on Steam, 9 out of 10.
Yep. So I got it on my thing now. I'm gonna stream that. I fixed my OBS. Oh man.
Right. I knew that took a long little time to get all that straight.
Boy, the stuff I had to delete
it's
and reinstall OBS. And then I had to add I will say this. One thing that I think streamers should have.
Okay.
One thing I will say. If you are using OBS and you're very interested in doing multi-streaming, go ahead and just try the Stream Elements plugin for OBS.
Stream Elements plugin.
The Stream Elements plugin is great. I tried it Monday, and I streamed Marvel Rivals, and I was able to stream to both YouTube and Twitch at the same time. But it also allows you to do TikTok, but you have to apply for it.
Stream
yeah. So originally when Stream Elements was doing it the first time and I kept like applying for it, they kept denying me for some odd reason. This time though, they accepted me. So I was like, hey.
What did I find that under? I'm looking at it now.
It should be, let me see. It's not under OBS's system. It's under Stream Elements website. It's in there. It should say something like, I'll send you the video that I got it from, but it's under Stream Elements.
Okay.
And you can either use the regular like layout that you already created, or you can make multiple layouts for each different platform that you want and have them all docked into your OBS. So you can have it as neat as you want, dual or whatever the case might be. And I think, let me just check. I'm looking at this now. You can stream to Twitch, YouTube, the green and black brand that we don't name, TikTok, and Twitter or X, whichever you call it now. Which I haven't seen anybody stream on Twitter, so I don't know how that's supposed to work.
Yeah, so what it does is I've done a multi-stream on it before through like I think like the multi-stream platforms. It just makes it like a what they call it, a space, like a Twitter space.
It
makes it like a
okay.
It makes it like that, like a Twitter space, but like it's a stream.
Okay. Well, I mean, I think it's easy, especially if you like. I cleaned up my OBS. Like I deleted everything from OBS. I deleted all the. Luckily, I was smart enough to say, okay, I like the overlay that I have now. So I exported that overlay before I deleted all of OBS.
Gotcha. Okay, that's what you're saying. Like you had it already exported, so that way when you set up your new platform, you could just
reapply it, and I ain't gotta worry about it. I deleted the settings. I deleted everything.
Sometimes
started brand new.
Yep. Sometimes that's be the best. Yeah.
Especially if people dealing with issues, they're like, I don't know what to start fresh.
Yep. And the only plugin I got is that Stream Elements, and it works wonders. I ain't never have a stream that crisp before. Playing Marvel Rivals, a game that drains your CPU. And that game was 60 frames per second the whole 5 hours I was streaming.
No drops.
No drops. It was pristine. So I recommend, if you're a streamer, and go ahead and check and make sure that everything's cool. And always look at videos on YouTube too. I've been doing a lot of that too. So tomorrow I'll be streaming that game, and then I'll be showing off some new camera equipment that I got, because it's time to make some professional content. Time to be doing some color grading. I want to do some skits too.
All right, Green going into skits. Okay,
right.
I see the vision.
Yeah, go a little bit above and beyond. There's only but so many Marvel Rival clips that I can post. So, and then I think I'm gonna get back into my Monster Hunter Wilds because they added Akuma.
Akuma, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I still get on Wilds every now and then. I got a coworker that is Hunter rank 999.
Jeez.
Yeah, nah, I ain't getting to that.
The game just came out.
I like no joke. He is not
faithfully. They are playing that faithfully.
He was like, man, let me know anytime you need a hunt, bro. I got you. I said,
I got you, bro.
I'm still slowly playing Assassin's Creed Shadows. I ain't beat that yet. I looked the other day. I got 77 hours on that game.
Not 77.
And I don't feel like I'm close to beating that game at all. I'm just having the time going through the seasons. Every time I do a mission, it's like, oh, it's winter now. I'm like, yes. Winter in Japan. That's the visual I like.
Mm-hmm.
Still. Oh, by the way, remember that one creator, Asmongold? He's the one that got a trash room and he lives in filth and he always talking shit about games. He looks like
he used to play WoW a lot.
Yeah.
World of Warcraft.
He finally admitted that he actually likes Assassin's Creed, which I was kind of like, that's crazy.
Oh, I heard about that. Yeah, they were talking about him on TikTok saying, basically what we've been saying, people jump on that bandwagon of trashing the game and then all of a sudden he come out, I actually like it,
Mm-hmm. Not that bad. They call it herd mentality.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Because it's easy to hate a game. It's what the meta is for creating content. You gotta hate because the hate is what gets you the views, not positivity. Fuck positivity. Who cares about positivity?
Yeah, I mean,
it's all about the hate.
Yeah, people like some mess.
Mm-hmm.
The Streaming University. Watch it. If a fight break out in there, viral.
Mm-hmm.
They're talking about a class on how you can improve your stream and stuff like that.
Yeah. Who cares?
How you can beat the algorithm. Masterclass.
No, I want to hear about which streamer snuck into another streamer's room and he got it on.
Yeah,
that's what I want to hear.
Cooking with Kaya fights with Zoe. Blah blah blah.
Mm-hmm.
Who cheated on who?
Yeah,
like I don't care about these people's relationships, nigga. As long as it ain't my relationship, I don't care.
That ain't my house.
Yeah.
Mind my business.
My wife is in the next room.
In the next room.
We are fine. Like,
bro.
But I guess we do gotta get back into Call of Duty at one point, but
yeah.
I'm just have to learn to get good at Marvel Rivals. I do have Helldivers 2 downloading.
I'm gonna download. I'm gonna re-download.
I need to see that Stream Deck. That sound fire. Like you type in the
arrows. Because I saw it the first time, I was like, "Oh, that's easy."
You want to really get into the game, like you
right?
Oh,
yep. It's the easiest way to do it.
Because you got to send the drop pod to revive somebody.
Mm-hmm.
Press the button on the
button.
Look.
I think I could get like Helldivers too.
Yeah. If you like stuff like Destiny, you'll probably like Helldivers too.
Oh, I got you, Pink. I'm gonna get you this code.
Because I'm playing. What games have I played this week? Destiny 2.
Oh, I did see you pop up on Destiny. That's how is that going back?
To right? How going
it's
back?
It's good.
Okay.
It's good.
It's one of those games.
It's got a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
That last story, the last expansion story. What was that? The final shape. The final shape.
Final shape. Is
that you got to defeat the Watcher?
Oh my god! Is that the end of Destiny 2? Final shape.
That's what they told us, but
in the saga.
Yeah,
that's what it is.
the game wraps up a lot of loose ends very well. Because y'all know one of the main characters, the one who plays
the Hunter,
the Titan.
Oh, the Titan.
The voice actor who did the Titan, he got replaced.
Correct.
Because he passed away.
Yeah.
So this was kind of like you can very much sense a little bit of homage to him in that story. The Hunter makes
people be sleeping on Destiny, bro.
They do, like me. I know. I always say that I was gonna get on and play it, but I feel like I'm so far behind.
Well, they do have PvP. They have Crucible.
Yeah, they got PvP.
Yeah, I just feel like
you can't get far behind because I missed out on. So all they do is you can get the expansion packs and you can do all of the missions. You might not be able to do all the stories, but you can do at least the missions and gather all your gear. And the great part about it is every time they do a season, they just put everybody on the same base level. So everybody will be equal at the beginning, and then you just build up from there.
Okay.
So basically, all we're doing is like gathering rare guns and armor and stuff like that.
Always watch a YouTube video and catch up on all the cutscenes.
Okay.
Yeah.
From Destiny 1 till current, what's the story? And then you can watch it like a movie.
Okay.
And I recommend everybody log in as soon as possible because they do have a special chest that'll move you from the base to about I think the base is like 1900 level. And they have something at like 2020 or something like that. So you can catch up pretty quickly because they give you the armor and guns where your power level is right where everybody else.
Okay.
So, I mean, and they're going to have Star Wars coming soon. They're going to have a collab with Star Wars. They had a collab with Fortnite. They had a Street Fighter collab too. So it's a lot to do. They have so many dungeons and raids and so many different missions you can do. PvP, like Zig said.
Yeah, the Crucible. And then they got like their own special gear and stuff you can get from playing that. So it gives you a little incentive to kind of tiptoe on everything.
And if you like looting,
yeah, you know I love my looting.
That's the game to do it.
Yeah.
They be dropping guns like it ain't nothing. Like, oh, you want a gold gun? Here you go.
And then the cool thing is like like anything else you can kind of test certain builds. Every character has like a certain like special attack, and then you can kind of go with that. Change what kind of grenade you use, like all that stuff. It's pretty cool.
Like I'm just now learning the little things you can attach to each gear item. So now like I can get grenades 3-second cooldowns real quick. So I'm just tossing grenades like it ain't nothing.
You get a grenade, you get a grenade.
I'll be going there using all my specials, like a gun for what? So, I mean, Destiny 2 is pretty cool to get back into. Marvel Rivals is still cool to go into. I'm gonna try out Among Us 3D just to see how that is.
And you said it's not on VR; it's just on regular.
Yeah, because they had a VR Among Us 3D. This one is looks like a first person.
So
Among Us.
I played this one with some coworkers.
How is it?
I think we got so just take Among Us, but you're in the view of the imposter or with your character.
Yeah.
So you go do the task. You're walking in the vent. You're walking to the little dials, and then like you got to
see behind you or nothing.
So when you getting jumped or you getting killed or whatever, it's a little bit more of a, I won't say jump scare, but it's kind of like it's more shocking because it's like because whenever
a first person Among Us,
it takes up your full screen and you're fully committed on like turn it down to this moment. Then you're like, all right, I'm good, and then you turn around.
Yeah.
That is hilarious.
It's fun, and it's not $49.99 or anything like that. So
Mm-mm.
I want to play it. Yeah.
We should set up
1000%. I think we should play Among Us 3D.
It's on Steam. Let me look. Let me see.
Yeah,
it's on Steam.
We should do a real ones night.
It's very fun. And these with coworkers. These people I just like. I don't really, they cool, but I don't rock with them like,
yeah,
like that. But so we was able to play and have a good time.
I'm gonna set something up. We're gonna have a streamer night.
Yeah, then you still call a meeting like, yo, I went to the bathroom and Green was leaking. And then it's still the same game you play, but it's just first person like Green said. Okay. That's it.
We have fun on the original.
It's not VR. Yeah. I think you could still play it in VR if you want, but it's just
they have a VR. I think the VR came free with the original, didn't it?
Oh, probably it might.
I think it was just an add-on to that.
Excuse me. Yeah, it's literally just first person Among Us. It's fun.
Yeah, because I have it. I just never bought it.
I'm looking at the video now. This is funny.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, look, check it out. It's funny.
Imagine like all four of us, Tig, we get Didi on it.
Yeah, I think it's up to more. 8? I think 8 people or more.
Let me see. Because I think it's
Hey Pinky, I'm gonna drop something in the private chat for you.
Okay.
And you use Steam, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
All right, cool. We got a little.
It was at PAX East.
Among Us.
Mm-hmm.
All right, here you go. This one.
It says 4 to 10 players.
10. Okay. Yep.
Cool.
So 10 is the max. So you think about it, the 4 of us. Tig.
Proximity chat too, Green.
Oh yeah.
Proximity chat.
That's
another game we need to play. That's kind of like proximity chat co-op. Repo.
Oh yeah.
You ever played that?
No, I haven't played it, but I got it.
I got that. I got that too.
You got it. Okay. Yeah, I've been watching people play it.
You're like repossession agents or whatever, and you go to these haunted houses to repossess the items. But it's like ragdoll effects. So grabbing these vases and stuff. You're like,
you gotta be very careful.
You gotta be very delicate.
Yeah, Tig, we're gonna have an Among Us night.
Among Us.
Damn. So Among Us 3D.
All right, here
first person.
On your Steam, redeem this.
She was a fairy. Bow, bow.
Bow. Thank you, Zig. I appreciate that. Yeah.
Why you ain't? I ain't never do nothing, Tig.
I ain't playing with. Bro, see, now you see how I feel, Green.
I ain't never do nothing.
I ain't never do nothing.
You can't cheat in Among Us.
I ain't never did nothing though.
Yeah, you can't cheat in Among Us.
Let me know how that code works.
Okay.
The source is a little sketchy, but it works sometimes.
It's a little sketchy.
I don't know how I can cheat. I ain't never cheat in Among Us. Now, y'all be coming up with some weird stories about me that I'll never be remembering.
I can see Tig crashing out on somebody in repo. I told you not to drop this.
Right.
Hey, look. Sometimes you just gotta drop it. Oh, I got OBS off of Steam too. That was the other trick.
Oh, it's good. It's good. It's good. It went through.
Okay, all right. I was about to tell my
like you lied to me.
Yeah, so look, Helldivers, look, me, Green.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, I got it on here.
For democracy.
For the bro.
Now I've been
I forgot
playing
how Helldivers
Schedule.
1. I was like, this game is a little goofy, but I remember the first one was kind of like that.
Mm-hmm. You said you've been playing what, Pink?
Schedule.
I bet you have.
Yeah. Oh, you've been playing. I got you. I'm tracking.
That
not the game, but like
you know, I be playing Detroit, you know, rapper music.
I bet you do.
I'm a whole kingpin. Well, almost there. Oh boy. I don't be playing around. Oh boy. My Cartiers on and stuff. I got some fiends out here.
What you want?
Mm-hmm. Lost and turned out. Boom, 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 boom. Lost and turned out.
I'm still waiting for people to come back and tell me how Insoy is. Is it worth it or no?
I mean, I've seen people play it.
You be playing it, bro.
Yeah, they be playing it.
Mm-hmm. You know, one game that I have that I just haven't played yet is A Quiet Place.
Quiet Place.
Yeah, it's the horror game based off the movie.
Quiet Place.
A Quiet Place.
Let me see.
Based off of the movie.
A Quiet Place Part 1. Oh wait,
no, this one is A Quiet Place: The Road Ahead.
A Quiet Place: The Road Ahead is a horror game.
Mm-hmm. It's based off of the movie. I don't know if you guys seen the movie, but the movie is Pink. You gotta see it. Oh my god, it's hilarious at times. So, A Quiet Place is supposedly part of the same universe as what was that movie with John Goodman? Cloverfield. It's supposed to be in the same universe.
Oh, okay.
Supposed to be. I don't know. Okay. But A Quiet Place is like you have to be quiet because there's these creatures that they go based off of sound.
Mm-hmm.
And
literally, as soon as you make a sound, they on you.
That sounds like that warden in Minecraft.
Yeah.
Open the chest. Raw.
What's that actress name? Oh gosh, what's Lupita? Is she in that movie?
Yes. She's in the last one that came out. Yep.
Okay. I know what you're talking about now.
Well, they made a game and it uses your mic.
Oh.
So there's times when you gotta be like really quiet and they be on you.
Yeah. They're gonna tear me off.
There's a scene in the movies. So the original movie stars this family. And the first one, they're like already in this world where they already know the rules. It's a mother, a father, a younger brother, and an older sister.
Mm-hmm.
And I think there's another brother. There's like a middle brother. And the daughter is deaf. And the opening scene is literally them going across a train track. Earlier, they had to break into a store to get some medicine.
Mm-hmm.
And this little boy wanted a toy. Well, the toy makes noise, so they was like, nah, you can't. But the sister took the batteries out, put it on the counter, and gave him the toy, thinking like, I took the batteries out. Ain't gonna make no noise. The boy grabbed the batteries off of the counter. They get to the bridge. And all of a sudden, they're walking and they hear, wow, wow, wow. And everybody stops. The parents turn around slowly. The daughter's like, what's going on? Because she's deaf.
Right. Mm-hmm.
The father runs and he almost had him. And the creature came up, snatched the little boy up, and kept on going. It was like... I was like, oh, damn.
All that noise.
Damn.
Right.
All that running.
Should have just shut the hell up.
Right.
Let's play the quiet game.
But it's always horror movies where this is where parents are going to be upset. This kind of shows that kids kind of ruin everything. Because they always get in your life put in danger.
Oh, God.
Then I got to save you.
Right. Now I
And
gotta
almost
save
get
you.
myself killed for you.
And then I'll be the bad guy. I'm just playing.
If I think about it, most of the horror movies that I like the most, it's always ruined by a child. So the original Purge.
Oh.
The reason why they was at the house was because that little boy let that black man in the house. And now the crazy white people outside like, hey, either you let me get him, or your whole family's now going to be on the chopping block.
That's crazy.
So it's kind of like, can y'all kids just be kids? Just
can we all just
allow us to live?
Right.
Like, imagine if we had a year purge and we had this nice house with a nice security system. At a certain time at 7 p.m., the gates come up. We're secure. As long as you don't open up the gates, we'll be fine. And then your son or daughter raises the security stuff up. And you're like, what are you doing? Well, I just wanted to get my doll on the front lawn. Leave that shit. I will buy you another one. Now you got psychopaths all up in your house. Now you like, I don't even know if I'm gonna make it to the morning time,
I may not make it.
You're gonna make it.
That's when you gotta throw the child out the window.
Bruh.
Yeah.
Not throw out the window. Right. I don't need this. You can have it. You can have him.
He's literally gonna be the death of us. Yes, Tig, hard-headed asses. Just out here, just. Yes, yeet the baby, the whole baby. He'll be all right.
We don't need him. We can just give him to the world. Let the world have him. They take him out there. Take him out there. Yeah, nah.
Well, what y'all doing this weekend?
This weekend? Shoot, nothing.
Good. We playing games? We doing gaming? What we doing?
I'll play some games because I don't think I have anything playing.
What we doing? Marvel Rivals? We doing?
Let me know.
Marvel Rivals and some Fortnite. That's what I'm down for.
The only thing I'll probably do this weekend is I wanted to go check out that Mission Impossible.
Oh yeah, that does come out this weekend. Yeah,
I'll probably go Sunday or Monday.
That's what I'm thinking. I might take my wife to go see that then.
Yeah, go see Mission Impossible.
Yeah.
See what Tom Cruise up to.
We went to the buffet today and spent and didn't even eat nearly as much as we were supposed to. So yeah, we probably should have went to the movies.
Yeah, it's just something about going to a movie. You know what I'm saying? It's just
just chilling.
It's good.
You might go to the good one too, the one with the
seat
that gives you the pillows and the blanket and
Wait a minute, they gave you a pillow and a blanket, or you bring in your pillow?
No, they give you one. Heated blankets too.
You take it with you.
I don't know. I'll bring my own. I just learned a lot of things by working as a nursing assistant.
It comes packaged. It's a little machine
that you keep. You can take it home.
Is it included with your price? It's not like a huge blanket. It's like a little thin, like, what do you call it? A
throw.
Yeah, a throw. But it's like warmed in the machine, and then during the movie, you just kind of
just like a little. You want his little. I want my little warm blanket. You know what I'm saying? Got my lady with me. You know what I'm saying? We gotta. I'm cold. I got you, baby.
I got you.
Yeah, and you can order food and they'll bring it to you in the movie theater and stuff.
Nah, I do like that. Yeah, I do like that.
That do those
order your wine
drinks and stuff, and they bring it to you. Here you go, sir. They be tripping over the stairs. Flying everywhere.
They better not spill that drink on me.
Actually, there's a movie theater in California. They're testing out now, where it's supposed to like immerse you into the movie even more. So I don't know if your guys got like Screen X, But Screen X is kind of like you have the regular screen, but then the picture of the movie goes on the sides of the movie theater too.
Yeah.
Yeah. This new thing, it goes even further because it's almost like the Sphere in Las Vegas, how everything around is part of the movie. It'll be like that.
Yeah, I seen one in Texas like that where it's like a movie theater and then it's like a half of a sphere.
Yeah.
And you kind of like lean back, everybody's like watching the movie.
Yeah.
I'm like, man, watching Avengers or something like that, that'd be kind of fun.
Insane.
Yeah. Like somewhere like a lot of action.
Yeah.
I can't be watching no like teen drama, like love, romance, The Notebook. Nah, I need to see some action if I'm going to something like that.
Yeah, no. Like Fantastic Four comes out in July, I think so.
Fantastic
Four?
Yeah,
it's coming
around. Oh, congrats, Tig.
Yes, congrats, Tig. She just passed her ASL test.
Oh, okay.
So she got money.
ASL, that's what they say on that's what they used to say on Yahoo Messenger.
ASL.
Yeah.
Some good times. ASL.
But it's trying to kidnap you.
Bro.
Not kidnap you.
Chris Hansen. Have a seat.
When we had to lie.
I have the chats right here.
Right. I don't know what that is.
What's your ASL? 24 M New York. No, damn well you 17 in a high school right now.
Florida.
Right. It was always like one of those 3 like big New York. That's mostly what I seen. New York. I don't know if I seen Cali. Yep. Cali.
Because I don't need to know. I don't need nobody knowing where I'm actually located.
That's crazy. And people was giving the addresses. Yeah. I have a pen pal.
Yeah, you got a pen pal, all right.
You're gonna get out of jail and then pin you, pal.
Bro.
Right. Right.
I'm a pen pal.
I'll pin you.
It was always on Yahoo.
I did AOL. That's what I was doing.
AOL was another one.
AOL it was they weren't innocent either. AOL Messenger.
Hotmail.
Yeah.
People still had their Hotmail.
I was like, y'all crazy. But all right, let's get up out of here, y'all. I gotta.
Hey, bro.
I've been literally up since 2:30 this morning.
Get you some rest, and then we can. Y'all hit me up tomorrow for real, and we'll get on some Helldivers, Marvel, whatever y'all want to get on.
Okay. Yeah, I only gotta make one stop tomorrow, so I should be home all afternoon.
Pinky, like, I ain't got time to hang out with y'all peasants.
Tig, you gonna hang out with us tomorrow? You gonna hang out with us?
Yeah, Tig, what you doing tomorrow, Tig? We hop on the game.
Yeah. We got. I ain't played with Didi in a minute either.
I say Didi. Oh, just about to say hit up Didi.
Didi been busy. Been out in these streets.
He been editing. He been editing videos.
Yeah.
But all right, y'all. Thank y'all for coming. Make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe, all those cool things. Share with your family and friends as well. Let them know that this is the best gaming show on Twitch and YouTube. And until next Friday, we'll catch you guys later. And shout out the bridge.
Peace,
y'all.
Peace.